we do that.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
So Terran's one of those characters, character loyalists with Chun-Li. Very beginning of Street Fighter V, even Street Fighter 4, he played Chun-Li.
Yes,
And has stuck with the character in his entire professional career as Street Fighter. And look where he's at now, doing, making waves, really. And every event that he can go to, again, one of those characters I feel like not sponsored. It's a shame, really.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's what one of the wonderful things about these regional events are, you know, is it gives an opportunity for some of the lesser publicized players, you know, to give themselves a chance to show their stuff. So let's see if Terrence can do that against KnuckleDu, who just finished second place. So, you know, that's obviously
heartbreaking loss, by the way.
Yeah, a big difference in prize money. So he's going to try to make up for it. He's got those diapers to buy now. So.
Oh, I mean, with what he walked away with, I'm sure he's already got like at least college tuition.
Yep.
Without a doubt. So KnuckleDu again going off with that G. It's one of those matchups that kind of hindered Chun-Li's normals, right? The fact that G has such a great fireball, especially in the enhanced state presidentiality level, right?
Because then it just covers so much of the neutral space. Has that little splash damage.
Yeah, and G not too bad with his normals as well in his department. Being able to whiff punish as well as buffer normals into high damage corner carry. It's a real big threat for Chun-Li.
Here we go. Terrence going with that V-trigger too. See a lot of Chun-Li's going with that these days. Ooh. Trying to keep the pressure going. Yeah, but the V-reversal right there from KnuckleDu.
And good timing as well because Terrence no longer in V-trigger. Mission accomplished. 30 seconds up on the clock. I like that.
But it was so high up that he was negative. I'm not sure if that was a punish or not because it was really high up.
I would imagine so because of the way the character moved back after the exchange, right? KnuckleDu went for the right anti-air. It clipped, or it got clipped by the lightning legs in the air, and it pushed the character just far enough.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Terrence. He made the right read to avoid the anti-air, but KnuckleDu ends up taking it anyway. So KnuckleDu now. And again, you know, KnuckleDu and we just saw G from Gustavo, and KnuckleDu, I really feel like is, you know, he says he's kind of like a half G, half Guile main now, but I really feel like it's mostly G these days.
It really depends on like how he's feeling with certain matchups, right? Sometimes we'll see his Cammy, as we saw in the top 8 previously.
I was surprised we didn't see his Armika as well against Hot Dog. Here we go, spent all of it, but then gets the command throw into the critical art.
And it's so tough, right? You want to sit there and block as much as possible because G does have those frame traps, and just that pressure coming from special move after special move into a combo with that V-trigger active. It's kind of hard to even try to move out of there. Because again, you mentioned it earlier, as soon as you walk backwards, you're getting clipped by the dash punch line.
Yep. And that's what's so scary. So everything that he has, he's got the command throw, he's got the meaty, he's got the dash low. All of them start into big combos once he has that V-trigger activated, which is why he's one of the scariest characters. And
yeah, he has like 3 different types of projectile, one in the air with a V-skill, the grounded V-skill, and the enhanced fireball that has like a wave effect afterwards, the follow-up. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you wonder why he doesn't have any wake-up EXs or no 3-frame buttons. He's obviously one of the characters that has a tough time on defense, but that's why, because his offense is just too much.
And it's so smart for KnuckleDu to dash punch in there, build meter, and then do the speech and cut it off, getting himself a ton of meter going into this match here. First round of game 2 going to KnuckleDu.
We've seen so many matches already rounds where G has ended it by comboing in to light it up. So building as much meter as possible is a good idea, and then having him for this kind of situation where you get the EX knockdown. Chooses to build up some presidentiality meter though. Nice anti-air from Terrence. Now Terrence trying to find a way in. KnuckleDu kind of playing a little bit more defensively, and then try to turn that defense into offense, but Terrence had the standing heavy kick ready for him.
He's ready when it comes to KnuckleDu trying to dash normally, right?
6 fireballs now in a row.
What are you supposed to do about it, James? Oh, stand short in there,
you know,
and jumps out again?
You're just baiting the opponent to try to go jump over the fireball or V-skill over the fireball.
Up there, KnuckleDu now with a chance.
Yeah, but watch out for the chin.
No,
damage. Oh, yeah. soon as I saw Terrence activate it, the V trigger, obviously that's one of the biggest weaknesses, is now you have no access to V reversal. You open yourself up to the chip damage, and there you go, NuckleDu going up 2-0.
Went from defense to the slight interruption. As soon as he saw that V-trigger, it was the green light for NuckleDu. He's like, it's time to go. Let's rev it up. Into V-trigger, critical art, whatever block string it was, and it's putting him at a two-game advantage over Terrence. Again, Terrence not in Capcom Cup quite yet, right? Him, Chakotay, and Shine, those are the main three that really need this W here in this team.
Well, Shine started off well with a win over Idom. El Chakotay went down to Punk. Let's see if Terrence is going to be able to advance forward on the winner side. If he's going to want to do that, though, he's going to have to take out NuckleDu 3 times in a row. 3 games in a row right now.
And with the way the weekend's been going, or even earlier today, it's very much so possible. Let's see if Terrence has the adjustments for Daddy Do.
Daddy, Knuckle Dad.
Knuckle Dad. My personal favorite.
You know how Smug always calls him Knuckle Doo-Day. Now he's Knuckle Doo-Dad.
Knuckle Doo-Dad. I respect it.
Oh, man. And again, you know, I talked about how good Chun-Li's buttons are, but then G just has ridiculous buttons himself. The range on his attack, and then that crouch light punch into the... That's the whiff OS confirm. You throw it at a range where you'll only hit him if they stick out a button. And so you can always buffer it, because if it doesn't hit him, it whiffs and does nothing.
Oh. And even when Terrence reacts appropriately to the fireball, he jumps over to try to punish NuckleDu, but the fact is, Chun-Li's jump is too floaty for him to get punished on recovery, right? Despite G's tall stature, he's not getting punished.
Yeah, I mean, that's why sometimes you want to try using that V-skill to get over there, but, you know, NuckleDu's aware of that. And one of the biggest weaknesses of course, the V-skill is that there's only one range to it. So when you're at the range where it's optimal, you're a little more careful about throwing fireballs.
Yeah, every single fireball that NuckleDu has had, it's always been the right range. I haven't seen it whiff that much, and if it does whiff, he's mostly building meter for it. Right?
Yep. Ooh. Here we go. Terrence getting the knockdown here. Really? You just did it? You just did it, and it worked. He
did.
Touched the button, and there you go. So Terrence right there, thinking he finally had an opportunity.
Oh, and I like that change up from NuckleDu. The last few times that he anti-air with the crouch jab against Terrence, he got command grab, and Terrence paid for it with that meaty stand strong. He tried to jump out one more time.
Oh.
Cleaning it up with the roundhouse. 3 games straight over Terrence, knocking him into losers as well with the other 2 candidates who really need this W.
Right.
Fancy combo, he's missed like, what, 3 times over?
Yeah, exactly. And you can see here now on the stage, we have Gustavo and JB. Now, coming into this weekend, there was a little bit of question. Gustavo was outside the bubble. JB was right inside the bubble. And it was,
at 26.
Yeah, and we were wondering how this is all going to play out. And, you know, through all of the calculations and analysis that I did and trying to predict, I was like, how is this going to... And they both end up in there.
Nice.
So, you know, I was thinking like, oh, you know, Strider's got to have this happen. Only way Smug could get in is if he gets like 3rd. But no, actually, all the U.S. players really kind of solidified their positions, JB, 801, Strider. And so now, as I mentioned, as long as El Chakotay, Terrence, or Shine does not win, Smug is in there, yeah. So Smug, you know, even though he's not in this tournament, he definitely has a lot riding on this.
Correct.
Now, Gustavo, we saw just in the last top 8, obviously very, very strong, having a really solid weekend.
Oh, yeah. The way he played over on Saturday on his way into top 8 was phenomenal, playing out of his mind.
He was definitely playing with something to lose, you can tell. He turned it up. But JB, he has just been such a solid player, dominant player. You know, we talked about Shine and Idom from NLBC. Well, JB's been at NLBC and at Wednesday Night Fights.
He's a cheater. He goes coast to coast to steal tank.
Do we claim him yet? Is he West Coast?
Yes,
right
we
now?
do.
Okay. So we got a West Coast versus West Coast match here. We're claiming both of them right now. Yeah, both of them not really engaging too much right now, kind of trying to zone with their projectiles a little bit, but there you go. The crush counter for 801 Strider gets the knockdown and the approach. Towards the corner, and you just see him poking away with that standing light punch.
when he initiate, and he gets a side switch. Smart move there from JB with the enhanced whirlwind shot to apply extra pressure. Strider tried to use a view reversal. JB didn't bite, but here comes the throw. Again, this is exactly where she wants to shine. Jump out of the corner from Strider.
Yeah.
Good decision making on defense.
Oh, he missed.
Eagle
He missed.
spike.
He tried to catch him from the front. It's not going to happen. Here we go. V-trigger activated for Strider. It's scary time, and yeah.
Who said you could stand up?
It's like everybody who fights against G knows you can't stand. You have to be careful when you stand up.
That's right.
And yet somehow you get caught by that. Like the 2 frames you let go of down, you get caught. Look at this JB now, kind of switching to the crouching heavy punch to try to win this neutral. He's going to be able to link off of that one.
Notice how he's a lot closer this time around in the approach, so that Strider is kind of deterred from throwing those fireballs out. He wants it to be a normal war, not a fireball versus my fierce.
There we go, the V reversal, which is a huge win for JB.
Like the amount of steps that Strider just took, burning all the calories on the way over, keeping JB in the corner. No, the V reversal successful for JB.
Yeah, growing that Fitbit number right there. But right now, like I said, it's a big win having him use that V reversal, because that means that's just going to be that much harder for 801 Strider to build up his V trigger, but he's got it here. But is it going to be too late?
Ooh, what jump forward out of the corner.
And he's going to again. But then the wake-up buttons from JB. And you got to do it every once in a while. If you never do the wake-up buttons, which is a risky option, but if you never do it, then your opponent's always going to have free reign over you.
Now I'm curious as to what JB's going to do to keep Strider contained. Now he's going to be going for the meaties, right? The Strider's gotten out of the corner twice over. Big time punish.
All the way to the corner, and now one more mix-up for the stun. Gets him knocked down. Oh, good
Nice
block. And the punish. Tried to get out of the corner, but the back roll from 801 Strider is going to prevent it. But the combo from JB now to the middle of the screen. And here's the thing. Both of these characters are so good at the corner carry. All right? So anytime one of them gets the hit, you are in the corner. There you go.
Oh, he tried max distance command grab. JB 2 steps ahead.
Oh.
Firing away with his own V skill.
And then interrupting the whirlwind shot. Those jabs from G, they both hit so far, and they cover a really good space too. Stand jab will catch people when they're trying to jump when they're near you. Crouching jab just stops people when they're trying to get in from the front. Both excellent buttons. JB checking some notes right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Game 1 to 801 Strider. Said he was one of 3 players who could have tried to have won both tournaments. Of course, Hot Dog 29 kind of put a damper on that plan already, but Gustavo would still like to win this one.
Command grab successful. Strider.
Stun?
He does
Oh,
get
he's
it.
going to go for the
Indeed.
stun. I thought he was going to maybe let him drop so that he could have less scaling on the stun combo.
Sets him up for maybe another command grab. No, the meaty this time. JB thought so as well. And that's why he got hit on wake up. Might have tried to jump out of there in case Strider was trying to be cheeky about it, but no, the stand strong, just stopping him in his tracks. First round of game 2 for Strider.
That's the mix-up, and that's one of the reasons why G is so deadly, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, there's the strategy of taking the throw, but G is one of those characters that if he throws you or hits you, you take just tons of damage, because he can combo after his command throw.
And again, that splash, the body splash, coming from G, it's so hard to even try to stop that.
Yeah, and Strider got the hit, but he was hoping for the counter hit because he went for the max damage combo there, but that did not work on the regular hit. Oh, out of the corner. Tried to catch him off the wall, but JB went for the high bounce instead of the low one. Throw, not going to be enough. Just needs one more mix-up, but here we go. Activates.
EX into activation, best footsies.
Could still be dead. That is the G mantra.
Oh, no follow-up after the stand short. He didn't buffer anything. It was a counter hit, though. JB staying alive.
Oh, he went for the command throw. It's not enough to kill. Oh my God, he thought it was going to be enough to kill.
Spend it. Oh no, he's actually dead because of it. He was supposed.
Oh, wait,
no.
wait. He dropped. Did he make it over? Did he make it over?
He's
No,
dead.
yeah,
He's
he can
dead.
go backwards. He can go backwards.
Woo! So JB, that last sequence where he went for the mixer across the stage, if he had buffered into critical art, that would have been chip.
Right.
Final round.
Ooh,
Gustavo
man. Drops a combo. He could have comboed into his critical art.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
man.
All right, if Gustavo loses this one, he's going to be kicking himself. But it's not over yet here. Starting this 3rd round, and it is even right now.
I don't know, man. As long as Strider keeps playing, he grows stronger. I talked about that with Problem X. Like, you would think he would get tired after running that marathon, but no, Strider he just grows stronger with every game.
Well, next game, he'll be 802 Strider.
Probably.
And then 803 Strider.
I wouldn't doubt it. The amount of wins he's had so far.
That'd be sick if you actually did that. Like, you changed your handle every tournament based on the number of wins.
That'd be pretty sick. I'd like that idea in the future, maybe.
Ooh, okay, that's not going to juggle there, but it does
But
set
it
up the
is
midi.
Yeah, that meaty V-Seal in the air, keeping him locked down and Strider pursued afterwards.
Try to skill him again, and yeah, trying to lock it down. And look at this, JB trying to whittle down the timer is all he's doing. He's going to go ahead and take that jump fierce because he drained that entire timer of the V trigger. Oh, what a win punish! Confirm into critical art. 801 Strider is going to go up 2-0. Whew. And still not even necessarily looking satisfied with himself. You know, still had the head tilt like, I could have did that better. I could have did that better.
Oh yeah, you can't be satisfied until the set is over.
This is the second win for player one.
It was still rather close, right? It was still like, what, 2 mix-ups away, at least for JB, or a mix-up and a half, right?
Fight.
All right, here we go. JB coming back to it. Using that Gachikun costume right there.
I didn't even know the number 23 was in the back of the costume.
Oh, is it? Okay. Also a fan of, you know, airness maybe?
I'd hope so, that'd be great. Oh, the counter hit version. That was 2 times that he's got these counter hits, but nothing behind it. And Strider going past the projectile, use the EX kick, the wheel kick, excuse me.
I try to interrupt with a low jab, but
Out
wasn't
of
close enough,
there.
but he's going to get the cross up. You get the damage here, charge up, and that's a perfect timing setup for the meaty. Remember when this character first came out, everyone would saw those and think that someone had an execution error and then get caught by it. There we go, activation. Oh, he just walked into that fireball, and 801 Strider is going to be at match point.
This is kind of looking tough for JB because there's certain times where he gets 801 Strider in the corner. And then there's certain sequences where he gets the block string and then goes for a heavy tornado shot. And it just, those gaps have been really stopping him in both days of the tournament, right? Hot Dog was actually the one to kind of stuff JB's approaches every single time he goes for the tornado shot. He would throw in a crouch strong, a crouch jab as soon as he sees that gap, right?
And 801 Strider has really been...
Again, that's one of the sequences right there, one of the examples. And Strider's been very attentive to these strings from JB.
He's been winning the neutral, but JB got the knockdown on his. And yeah, got a roll to get out of there. Otherwise, he would have taken a ton of damage. But that's still a win for 801 Strider because he's out of the corner now.
Activation off the roundhouse, keep him safe. Looking to find an approach.
Ooh, tried to clip him with that. That V reversal was so far. No cancel on that first hit of the towards medium punch. A nice challenge right there from 801 Strider. Gonna send him closer to the corner. Ooh, I'm not sure what Strider was gonna go for. There was some dastardliness going on there.
Not too antsy out the corner. I take it back. He might have tried to jump out of there.
So faking the wall jump that time. Finally gets it. Oh, and uses that opportunity to get out of the corner with the cancel into the jumping V skill.
I don't think JB's going to have enough to build himself another V trigger, honestly. So he might have to resort to V reversal if he's in trouble. Not going to be a factor at all. 801 Strider with the crush counter confirmed. That's all she wrote.
There you go. 801 Strider taking it 3-0 over JB. A dominant performance. So continuing the dominant play that he's been having this whole entire weekend. 801 Strider, a.k.a. Gustavo, advancing forward on the winner side. JB now going to be going to the loser side.
Yeah, you know, it's fun seeing him grow as an individual and a player over time. Since 2016, he's grown from being kind of low-key a Mika lab monster.
Yeah.
As he's grown, he became one of the top players to look at because he's taken out some of the big names. At 2018, he actually eliminated Tokino at one of the premieres,
right,
SoCal
yeah.
Regionals, right? And so now look where he's at. You know, actually, he almost didn't make it this weekend because he lost his wallet and missed his flight. But thankfully,
he got dropped by Knuckle Doo sponsor, basically. But I mean, here's the thing. As I mentioned at that Frosty Faustings match, Grand Finals came down to Punk and El Chicote, and Punk came from loser side and basically, like, I think it was like a 6-1. And so he's gonna have to face Punk here right now, and Punk says, you know what? Nothing's changed. Punk's like, nothing's changed. I'm mad that I got eliminated early. I didn't get my 5,000 CPT points, so I'm gonna take it out on everybody over here. was going with the Chun-Li. And that's obviously because, you know, she's just got such good normals. She's got the good footsies to go and keep Armika out. Armika, who has a little bit stubbier normals on the ground.
That's kind of one of the cons for Armika, is that she struggles very heavily in this part of the game where you're trying to out-normal her, or she's trying to find a way in, but Chun-Li just has those normals to just keep her out constantly. One of them being fierce, the forward strong.
Ooh, nice. Using that forward heavy kick to go over.
I always forget that strong, it's actually forward and back.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
any
yeah.
direction.
Either direction.
Look at this, yeah. So Chakotay sitting on that life lead. Doesn't want to be overzealous with the approach right now. He's just trying to counter Punk's buttons. But Punk, now that he knows this, he's going to be moving on in, getting those throws. And the activation, possibly critical art? No, he's going to go for a setup.
Just keeps going for the pressure instead. Oh, wow. And no bait on El Chakotay. And here we go. He's going to activate the V reversal. Try to get something going after that. But didn't even push that hard. Just went towards medium kick and stopped.
Not much you can do after that, really. And the throw, yeah, Chakotay. Getting the second round.
Yeah, surprising. No anti-air from Punk. Punk is usually one of those players who see. Oh, you know, when you fight against him, he always feels like he's ready for everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's just difficult to tell what Armika's going to do on the jump down, right? She's got a very, very far-reaching fierce. She does have the body slam, body slam in the air.
So maybe Punk was expecting that or something. No V reversal this time. El Chakotay wants to keep that because I think he realizes he's going to need that for a comeback, but it's not going to happen here. Oh!
He was trying to swag out on him a little bit, but will he pay for those crimes? You see?
Ooh. Okay, still an opportunity, and yes, now Chakotay does have the opportunity to activate the Nadeshko, but V-reversing Nadeshko to just nullify that mix-up completely.
He was already charging up for the dive kick, or yeah, the drop kick, excuse me.
You see the little smirk on Punk's face.
He doesn't have the headset on, so he can definitely hear you, James. But pretty good back and forth between both players. You see the adjustments being made little by little from both Punk and Chakotay, right? Chakotay opting to go to character select, just kind of reassess the thoughts here. Now Punk, again, being able to switch at any moment's notice between characters and playstyles has been a huge detriment to Chakotay in this tour, and especially today, as we see right now.
Well, we're at the character select, but no, he's not going to change characters. He's going to stick with Armika. Punk, again, a player who can use so many different characters, right? That's one of the things that makes him so difficult to fight against. He just has so many tools, and as long as they have a good set of normals, I feel like Punk just dominates with that character.
And I've mentioned this before, it's just even if they have good normals or not, he just understands the mechanics of how the characters work and how Street Fighter works as a whole, right? To his understanding, he could use any character the way he knows the game.
Ooh, a little bit too close for the stand light kick. Anti-air, but backdashing away from the command throw. Not a huge punish, but still getting away from that command throw is a big deal.
Okay.
Just showing already that he has the read, and again!
Ooh, the backdash from Punk. Narrowly escaping the command grab, but here he comes.
Yeah, Punk is basically telling El Chakotay right now, you better punish my backdash before I'm going to stop that.
Oh, the chair!
That's why he went to character select. I didn't even see that he went for the V-trigger too. Oh,
nice and easy, stand short.
And again, like you said, Mika has those really nice jump attacks, but that standing light kick, slowed down obviously from the earlier seasons, but still works.
That's what I'm talking about. At a sharper angle, that jump fierce
is
very difficult to contest.
No trade that time. And oh, here we go. Nice. Confirm on the counter hit combo. Goes into the V skill. Gives him good corner carry, and this time does get him reaching. And here we go. Is he going for that fancy stuff again? Oh, no.
No,
just drops the combo. Not sure what he was going for there. Interesting.
I'm looking at his facial expression over at the stage. He's smiling. He has a slight smirk. I'm also looking at the gameplay. Don't worry. Oh, no. You're paying for this one. 100% Punk with a little bit of regret. Just a little bit. And it shows on his facial expression. But Chakotay hanging in there, tying it up in game number 2.
All right. Good confirm. Link off of the stand medium punch. The standard for Armika. Oh, there it is. That standing heavy punch.
Another one.
It just reaches so far. Oh, wow. Checking Punk, trying to go forward. Got the counter hit, but did not confirm off of it.
Yeah, you can get EX legs afterwards to kind of further push in the corner and get the damage as well. And speaking of pushing into the corner, Chakotay already making his way. But Punk, look at the normal, just firing away one after another.
He just went to 2 buttons now. It's just that back forward medium punch and the standing heavy punch. That's all he's playing with right now, and it's working
Another
just
counter
fine.
hit. And you know he's not trying to optimize those situations. That's the second time he got forward, strong counter hit. Didn't go for the EX legs.
He doesn't care right now. He says, you know what, I'm just going to outfootsie you here with just these 2 buttons and my anti-air.
Yeah, he's gatekeeping at this point. He's already ensured himself a spot, the #1 seed, into Capcom Cup.
Oh, he tried the instant overhead head stomp, but he just missed the input. But manages to get the forward medium punch again. And I mean, you said it, gatekeeping, right? I mean, people have been calling him the point sponge. He's got the most points out of everybody. He's taken everybody's points. He wanted the 5,000. I know he wanted the 5,000 points. He would have been the first player to get over 5,000 points. So yeah, he's been gatekeeping all year long.
Yes, indeed. I think it's easier to count the amount of events he went to where he didn't win rather than all the ones he's won this season.
Oh, missed the meaty timing from El Chicote. And again, Punk, you can see just keeping it so simple. Basics right now. And that's the thing, right? If the basics are working, what do you need to switch it up for, right?
Ooh. And he has all the right answers for defense as well. Not only does he keep it simple for offense, but his movement and his choices for defense have been immaculate. Chakotay just having this difficult time trying to process what to do against this kind of play style.
Oh, and I think that was just a whiff OS confirm, or he confirmed off of the forward dash. Either way, right into the V trigger, gonna take that round. And now Punk 1 round away from sending El Chicote to the loser side.
Listen, we've seen some comebacks coming from a 2-0 deficit earlier in the other top 8, so you know, I spoke too soon, James. I might have spoke too soon, but who
Okay,
knows?
here we go.
He still has one more. One more set of
He's been trying to do that fancy combo all day, and he's failed 3 times. But
okay, this is a problem though. It's gonna be a little bit too far out to pursue.
yeah, you can't get the follow up after the rainbow
Giant
type.
swing.
Yeah.
A lot of time left on the board though for Chakotay. The chair coming. I like that use of the chair to initiate the offense and close the gap. But
yep.
at what cost, James? At what cost?
And this is what Punk does to you, right? I mean, Punk is just one of those players that when he takes you down, it sometimes just makes you feel like, what am I supposed to do? How do I even fight against someone like this?
How are you gonna play the Amiga theme song for my bands like that? But all jokes aside, now one of the things I wanted to talk about was how we also,
there we go.
I think we're going from bottom up.
Yes. And so you can see, and this is going to be an interesting match here because obviously both of these from New York, both players from New York, hailing from
indeed
the next level battle circuit scene over there, which has bred champions after champions after champions. And so both of these guys trying to continue that tradition of strong play from New York City.
That's right, the breeding ground for some of the best talent in North America, primarily the East Coast as well. But that's not to say that we don't have any West Coast sleepers as well. And we do have the likes of 801 Strider, technically.
Yeah.
Utah, we claim that.
We're claiming it. We're claiming it. 100%.
it.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see, oh, interesting. Wait, is Shine really going to go with Lucia?
We're going to have to see, right? I mean, if he goes for the button check, then he'll just immediately change over. But Lucia, I saw him kind of dabbling with the character over in the warm-up section. So I wouldn't be too surprised, right?
Okay. Interesting, because obviously, you know, Shine has, you know, on Street Fighter League has had his Ibuki band over and over and over again.
Right, and he's resorted to Jury for those instances, right? But I think he might have found something in Lucia that plays against Laura just as well.
Yeah, and you know what? Shine is a fan of the characters that, you know, are a little more complicated and have like little tricks here and there. That was a good start
like
for
that
him.
buffer, the crouch strong into the run V skill.
And this could also be another situation because...
Oh, nice conversion off of the fireball. It's easy.
And because these two players are so used to each other, maybe Shine is trying to throw something different.
Right. Yeah.
You know, try to throw him for a loop, essentially. And look at this, the crumble. There we go, juggle with the V skill afterwards. Trying to set up the fireball. standard light fireball into the slide setup for Lucia.
And this is where Idom gets the party, right? We always talk about V-Trigger as party time for Laura. The Thunderclap following behind. Can't punish the overhead, but opting to go for the V-Reversal. Shine fighting his way out of the corner. Idom, just one more... Oh, I was going to say one more chance.
That one interruption of the Thunderclap with Lucia's slide. That slide is with Light Kick. Not a lot of hit stun or block stun on it, but it's just a tool that can catch a lot of people off guard because they just forget it's there.
Yeah, that down forward short, being able to go past fireballs because it lowers her hurtbox, being able to low profile. It's very, very important in a matchup like this one, or anybody with a projectile, really.
Okay, nice use of the stand medium kick there.
I
Here we
like
go.
the use of the meter as well, and the corner carry, as well as the V-Gauge buildup with the V-Skill Ender from Lucia.
Okay, but here comes Idom, but the backdash to avoid the command throw. Here we go, to the corner, and this is where Lucia can shine, is when she rushes you down, but beautiful use of the EX elbow right there to get out of that situation.
We haven't really seen Idom get started quite yet. He's still trying to process the invitation to the party, and it started.
Yeah,
okay, on
go.
the board. And that's exactly where Idom wants to place you, in this corner where he gets maximum suppression. No chance for you to breathe, no chance for you to press any buttons. You're staying here under my control.
Yeah, and honestly, Idom is just one of the best at doing that, right? I mean, obviously using a character like Laura, who many people don't consider one of the strongest characters, but man, Idom is definitely one of the strongest players. Top 8 at EVO.
Yeah, 5th place.
And here we go, the stun, and just like that, all of a sudden, everything turning around, and a perfect for Idom.
You see the differences in gameplay there. As soon as Idom gets you in the corner, it is always in his favor. The way he's been playing, the way he suppresses you. But when Shine brings it to neutral, he's in control. He's the one making the right assessments, the right decision making, forcing Idom to whiff these normals and then punishing them accordingly. But it was a good way to gauge the information that was presented to him, right?
Yeah.
So Shine opting to go for the character select, might go with his main.
Yeah, you could tell probably after the first round he was like, all right, I made the right choice. And then by the end of it, you saw him, he was kind of like, maybe that shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't have gone that way. I'm going to go with my main character, Ibuki, here. So.
And this is something I'm sure majority of the North American FGC has seen. If they tune into NLBC, or they're used to this kind of matchup between the two, they're like, you know what, he doesn't need to download any information. This is Idom. They play each other every single week.
Right.
Right? So we'll see how it goes out.
Yeah, and you know, it's really kind of interesting because, you know, Idom obviously not only one of the strongest from New York, but also becoming a huge crowd favorite. People love watching this guy play, and he's so strong and, you know, kind of taking a lot of the limelight from New York. So I wonder if there is a little bit of that rivalry between Idom and Shine. Maybe Shine is like, you know what, it's my turn to shine now.
See if you did that. Oh, and the read on the backdash, chasing him down with the EX command grab. That's going to be it, Idom. Yes, sir, getting the first round of game 2.
And that's the thing, once Idom gets that going with Laura, once he starts reading your tendencies as a human, it almost doesn't matter which character you're playing at that point in time, because you're just basically on your toes, you know, the entire time trying to play defense.
And he does it so well in such a short amount of time, right? Idom just making the reads. Even if he's at a deficit, he'll still assess the situations so well and so fast.
Well, Shine looking good here, but you know we've seen the perfect. We saw last round. All it takes is Idom to get one, you know, just get the momentum started. Especially if he can build the V meter, but he might not even need it. Nice throw tech, stay alive, and there we go.
Big hit for Shine. Not gonna go for the V trigger just yet.
Oh no! You almost never see anyone block that.
Not ever. Oh, he ran out of kunais. Oh, it's fine. The shuriken coming in. Ooh. Yes, sir.
Yeah, after he went for that trick, you spend all your kunai. That's the weakness of it. So if you don't kill with it, you have no kunai, and I think Shine just forgot for a second.
Muscle memory at that point. You see the target combo hit, you're committing to it. You're spending that gauge, and you're going to go into V-Trigger. Luckily enough for Shine, it caught Idom off guard, ensuring that second round. And here we go. Shine, a brand new round with a fully stocked kunai inventory.
All right, back to the neutral right now. You can see Shine not trying to press it, but no anti-air. But now, again, back to the space. So he survived that one. Oh.
Also a great tool to kind of check the opponent as they're moving forward with the kunai.
Okay, now both of them have gotten the jump-ins, but you see how both of them really haven't been able to capitalize on those jump-ins.
Yep. It's so difficult to even try to anti-air Ibuki. So long as she has Any kunai stock and EX, right? Because she could easily turn that into EX kunai.
And that stuff around
Oh,
Ibuki's leg
okay.
is definitely electrical tape because she
Right
just
there.
kicked right through that fireball earlier. Ooh, okay, V reversal not gonna hit. The
What an interruption from
EX.
Shine, and that's gonna be sir, the
Yeah.
big punish from Shine, tying it up 1-1.
There you go. So Shine switching to his main character, working for him. Didn't look good in that first round, but I feel like what Shine tried to do is just keep it to the neutral as much as possible, right? So you saw after both jump-ins. So when Idom got the jump in, Shine tried to get away as fast as possible. When Shine got the jump in, he didn't even push that hard.
What a whiff punish from Idom, catching the V skill on the way out.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, but he got hit out of the air, which gave Shine an opportunity to escape. And again, that V skill. Another one of those great. Oh, too far away. Didn't connect, and the anti-air failed. So here we
Big
go.
time jump fears there from Idom. Spending meter of his own for the Thunderclap to apply more pressure. The goal is to push Ibuki to the corner as soon as possible, right?
Out of there. And yep, there we go. Gets the juggle off the back medium punch. Oh, are you dead?
One more. Oh, okay, I was gonna say maybe one more sequence. You never know.
Round 2.
All right. First round to Idom, but like he got the first round last game, so see if Shine can come back here again. That's a great start with that whiff punish.
Great patience there from Shine right out the gate, just forcing Idom to make these errors. No anti-air, no back strong.
Yeah, and I was not expecting that to be a cross-up either, so good defense by Shine. Oh,
Ooh.
got him reaching.
Spoke too soon in regards to defense, got whiff punish for that throw bait.
Yeah, and then with the offensive V reversal from Idom, but then Shine getting out of there with the EX uppercut. All right, just going right in there with the EX kunai from the air.
Exactly why you can't anti-air Ibuki consistently, right? So long as she has meter, it's tough to call.
I always call that the best dive kick in the game.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Oh, God.
Big
dashing
time
forward. Here we go.
confirm.
Oh, no, missed it. Unless that was a complex setup. You know, Shine's got those. He's a scientist, but here comes Idom with the momentum, the regular throw. One more mix up. Yep.
Ugh, and it was always in that corner, James.
And it was the one drop from Shine, the one drop on that combo into the V trigger. And so now Idom going up 2-1 against Shine.
And again, for those of you at home, this is 3 out of 5 all the way through in this brand new 8-man tournament.
That's right. And again, we're starting all on the winner side. All 8 players going to be on the winner side of the bracket. They got here by winning tournaments in the North America region and accruing points through that.
Again, did you see the spacing on Idom's Crouch Fierce against Shine's V skill? He's just hovering around that area. Oh boy, big counter conversion.
Idom says, you want to play neutral, Shine? I'll play neutral with you, and
I like
then
that.
I'll just destroy you.
A little bit too
Ooh.
shy on that anti-air attempt.
Yeah, it was smart for Shine not to hit any buttons to extend his hurt box. Oh, really? Spending all the kunai again.
Oh, that's it. It should be more than enough.
Yep, into the Raida, and it is enough. Didn't ever have to worry about reloading any of those kunai.
Round 2.
Why reload when the round does it for you, right?
Exactly.
And he had bar just in case. If he was unsure of himself, he could have gone to EX right up. It's true.
But he seemed pretty confident, just went with the regular. And here we go.
Oh, the same side
To
mix-up.
the corner, and this is where Idom has caused so much havoc. Look at this. Ooh, we've seen him interrupt that a couple of times now. There we go. Oh, this
Same
thing-
side mix-up. He
Yeah.
has those of his own. Another reset. Other side, the back throw for the stun and the damage. Here he comes.
much is he
Another
gonna be
reset
able to do?
coming.
Yeah, he's going to need one more reset here, and he got it. What's still not enough to kill? Okay. Whew. Gets the throw, and there you go. Shine, tying it up. 2-2. Going to the final game here.
With a 2-round sweep at that. So it was tough to call, right? The initial mix-up he had was same side, and the rest of them were just behind the back.
Right.
It's tough, man. It's literally 50-50. What are you supposed to do? You have to guess. at that
Right.
point.
And honestly, you know, these guys have played each other so much that, you know, Shine
Ooh,
already
I
going
love
to the next
seeing
level.
that.
But
It's
again,
so
every
satisfying.
time, yeah.
It was one of the harder V-skills to contest, honestly. It got toned down just a little bit.
I think Idom wants me to explain more things because every time I try, then all of a sudden there's that whip punish. So
Well, they have the headphones on, so hopefully we don't get in trouble for saying some of the straps
Exactly.
in play, right?
okay, here we go. Activates, yeah, negative. So he backdashes out of that situation, then gets the throw.
And Shine not opting to go for any of the command dashes as well, just applying that extra pressure. Nice anti-air and the side switch as well from Shine.
Again, that V skill from Ibuki so good, but look at this. And it stayed in the front again. Staying in the front seems to be the MO right now, at least on the first mix-up. 2 V reversals, finally gets out of there, but then Idom just right back in there.
Caught him trying to jump out of the pressure. And Shine paying heavily for it. Idom looking at match point.
He spent all those meters on the V reversal, and it did nothing to discourage Idom. He just went right back in there afterwards. Ooh. Again with those whiff punishes.
It's kind of tough because Laura definitely struggles in this part of the game, and trying to out-normal a character like Ibuki is just a tall order.
And you know, Ibuki using that V skill also has a nice little side benefit. You see how much of his V trigger gauge he's already built up just by landing those. And he hasn't barely lost any life. Ooh, nice! Gets him with the shimmy! Big damage off of this. Yeah, it's going to spend all those kunai, all the meter to ensure the victory. Yeah, because Idom, look how many resources Idom had. You just don't want to give him that opportunity at all.
It is a harder critical art is what
Yeah.
it is. It is a technical technical critical art. Spending all 3 bars in a single combo, yeah, we count those.
Well, here we go. Nice challenge with the trade and the backdash. Here we go. Shine now. Ooh. And again, remember, Idom is in the tournament already. Shine is the one who needs to win this to be able to get in there. There are no points awarded for this tournament. He has to win or nothing.
Similar situation to the 3 other competitors we mentioned earlier. Shine looking in great condition up until the point he gets anti-aired by Idom, and here comes party time. The reversal to get that
grab
pressure.
at that. He tried to challenge.
Oh, big time punish. Goes for the uppercut rather than an EX kunai. He's going to use it for more pressure instead. He wanted the knockdown initially, and then to apply the pressure for that last mix-up, but Idom survives it. Using the thunderclap for that pressure while in V-trigger.
Again, smart use of that meter for the V reversal. Don't want to get into the mix, and this is what I mean. Shine just trying to avoid the mix-up as much as possible, but now he's in it. Here we go. What's he going to do? Oh, the backdash to avoid, but it's not enough to kill.
He didn't have any kunais to back it up because he did have the meter, right? Oh, no.
Here we go.
Here we go. EX uppercut from Shine immediately pops up from his seat, and he says, I got those reads. I'm not afraid. And it shows moving on the winner's side, or excuse me, further on in the tournament.
Yes.
I should say. This is Shine.
Man, Shine right there with the call out, just went for the EX uppercut at the end. But you know, it's one of those smart situations because, you know, when you're fighting your opponent, Idom had that chance. He needed the comeback, right? So as soon as he got that ball rolling, and you know you need that comeback, you get kind of eager. You like the brain kind of tells you, time to go in, let's go, let's go, let's go. And you forget that the opponent has that EX uppercut option right there waiting. Controller spectrum.
Speaking of pad players, Terrence being one of them, another Chun-Li for you guys between Terrence and JB. So it's Chun-Li versus Rashid, and JB, also part of Team UIU, has had a pretty solid year, has won a ranking event, and has participated in a good amount of premieres as well.
Yeah, he's been doing really, really well. Again, just such a strong player since he came onto the scene at NLBC. Just kind of shot his way up right away. When he started placing really well at NLBC, it was really only like less than a year that he had been competing there at that location. But Terrence, you know, from the Atlanta scene here, trying to represent Atlanta, as I mentioned earlier, just, you know, obviously not even having had a chance to travel as much as a lot of these other players. He told me that going to the Proving Grounds was the first time he had got on an airplane, in fact.
A scary experience, by the way.
Yeah. First time you fly, for sure. Good start here for Terrence. And like I said, he's been bucking the odds all year long. I forgot which tournament it was. I think it was a ranking event that he placed really high in the top 8. In fact, might have even taken one of the ranking events.
Uh-oh, the EX gets shot down. JB taking the first round. And I like the sequence he had, that JB had off of that V-trigger 1 as well. He had a block string, got a little bit of the tornado, that force block from Terrence, and then pushed Terrence out of the way so that he could continue the offense. And at the very end, he used the enhanced spinning mixer to bring Terrence into the corner. And again, back at the corner is JB, but Terrence finds his way out with the jump. No, sir, you're going back in here.
All right. Negative on those EX legs. Got to respect the opponent afterwards. Here we go. Yep, JB getting a throw, and now Terrence back into this corner. And again, Rashid, sort of like Cammy, but probably even better so. So good at controlling who's at which side of the screen and how close anybody is to the corner. Just like that, he's out of the corner himself.
Airman has just so many options when it comes to using his own tornadoes or his dastardly deeds. Yo, why not? Why not, James?
I heard that it's called the second crouching medium kick.
That's true.
Yeah,
it's further out. It reaches further than its crouching medium kick.
It's such a good button, that crouching light kick, to have. And I also feel like that they had a missed opportunity. Whenever he did the whirlwind shot, should have played the airman sound effect that Mega Man has.
Yeah. I totally agree. I mean, they have Mecha Zangief sounding like a robot as he moves, like
exactly.
The clunking sound. Right? I'm a fan of it.
Terrence now trying to take a book out of Punk right here.
Oh,
go for the big footsies with the stand heavy punch strategy. Look at this. The stun, and JB has no help. I don't know how he didn't get stunned earlier than that, because that round was all Terrence right there.
You can see it from the life bar. Very minimal damage taking. Huge adjustment made there from Terrence. He's a lot more active with the normals. He doesn't want to let JB get started, and for a very good reason. We've seen how fast JB can carry one person from the mid-screen into the corner.
Yeah, trying to be wary of JB trying to get out of the corner with the wall jump. He's going to do it with a B trigger, however. Oh, too far away from that, so he's not going to be able to apply the pressure. Oh, God, I love that stab with that towards medium punch. Such a good button for Chun.
Oh, no! He just got caught. He might have tried to interrupt, but just a tad bit late.
Oh, and he reached right there. He thought JB was going for the throw, but instead it was the in-your-face dive kick. A lot of times that works just because they think you're jumping over and they try to walk under, and so they end up walking into that dive kick. But no, that time Terrence was just whipping a throw.
I like that counter hit conversion there from JB off the stand strong. Terrence dashing up after a few normals. Caught JB with the back throw. Now he's going to try to control the situation. But JB, such a great job. The second time he's used that sequence to get himself out of the corner and out of harm's way.
Like I said, there's just so many ways for Rashid, even on block or even on hit with a combo, to switch sides. He has control over where him and his opponent are on screen so well. I remember first seeing that a lot from Takeuchi in Season 1. Oh, that's going to get hit. Okay, here we go. Activation time.
And he just wanted that corner, right? He just wanted this corner pressure, and for a good reason. All of his normals, not too much pushback afterwards, still within range to get the throw, and that's exactly how he seals the deal in this game.
Yeah, goes up 2-0 over Terrence. Terrence in danger of going 0-2 in this top 8 here. Now, obviously, Terrence, I feel like, because Terrence and El Chicote are two players who haven't had a chance to travel as much, it's going to be tough going up against all these super experienced travelers like JB, who's been basically to everything this year.
Rightfully so. He's been leveling up his Rashid year after year. And Rashid himself leveling up year after year.
They're both doing their parts on that.
Exactly.
Oh, man. But you also saw right there just how easy it was for Rashid to get Chun into the corner earlier. And here we go. Terrence gonna try. Oh, my gosh. JB says, I just don't want to even give you the opportunity to start any offense. Gets the throw. Match point for JB.
And it's a solid decision there from JB. When he has such a high lead against his opponent, he's willing to take those risks, right? To kind of throw off the mental game and seal the deal. And he's looking to do so again already in this corner, right? After that shakeup from the EX spinning mixer, right? Terrence has been suppressed. Overhead.
He has sensed a lot of tentativeness from Terrence, and he's been able to get some walk-up throws and just getting into Chun-Li's range. You see how he's being completely unimpeded with his forward movement. But here we go, opportunity for Terrence now. He needs this. It is now or never for this event for Terrence. Oh, back throw and avoids that V-trigger completely.
Oh, and the jump in, just uncontested.
Yeah, but that jumping heavy punch from Rashid so strong, and there you go. JB is going to advance forward. He is going to eliminate Terrence from the tournament. Terrence is going to go home in 7th place for the regional final.
And in that last sequence, it was kind of tough. It was totally appropriate for Terrence to be a little reluctant to press the button because of how Rashid can completely change his trajectory from doing like a jump normal into like a jump eagle spike, anything, right? So it was a really difficult call for Terrence. Unfortunately,
Mojo is another one who's been doing well on the Street Fighter League this year, right? And even Toy from the first season.
along with Tommy Two-Step.
Yeah, exactly. So many strong players. Like I said, they just need that opportunity to be able to travel to events. And once they do, they're going to become stronger players. Chakotay has already noted his own growth as a player ever since he's been able to start traveling a lot more.
Look at these costume choices. You got the Monster Hunter and the DMC. I was talking to somebody about that. How they should just include the entire OST from every single Capcom game in every single Capcom game, right? Because they do that pretty well here, right? You get the DMC soundtrack, some of the Monster Hunter stuff, the Final Fight franchise as well.
Right.
Red Earth.
They should have had that for
Captain
Airman
Commando.
as well.
I'm sure they do. You said unlock it. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, they should just do that with all the franchises. Just add all the music together. Get a Resident Evil theme in Street Fighter V. Why not?
Dude, let's
You
do
do have
it.
Wesker, you have Jill, so
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Idom with Laura, of course, and L. Chakotay going with the Armika.
these are such sick costumes, man. I'm loving it.
It's like everybody here is cosplaying here in the match.
If only Nadeshko followed that suit as
Yeah,
well.
right. Exactly. But, the one thing that I am worried about, though, is they're in the ring. Their costumes are getting damaged here, I'm sure, So it's going to need to do some maintenance work after that.
Weatherproof for both. If the amount of damage they experience when it comes to fighting monsters or fighting demons, right? I'm sure it can
it's
stand
true.
a little
Fair
bit of
enough,
rain,
fair
right?
enough. That Monster Hunter outfit definitely probably ups the defense pretty well here. Oh no, the anti-air missed.
It's water resistant, Jess.
But Idom here with a decent life lead. And El Chakotay with no meter left right now
And I like that choice
for
of
the
the
V
reversal.
trigger. Yeah.
Yeah, so just nullifying what comes after the block drop kick.
Oh, here we go.
But either way, yeah, Chakotay still managed to get this particular situation with Mika in the corner, right? Anti-air, yeah, down fierce.
And
Other
the other
side,
side,
not
here we
enough.
go.
That is
That's going to be
definitely
a stun. And there you go. Just needs the one single hit.
Optimal.
Yep. Building meter with the whiffed flying peaches into the command throw, which gives him even more meter. El Chakotay taking round number 1 over Idom with that nice comeback.
Despite the life deficit, he still managed to get his game plan going, and his win condition is essentially put Laura in the corner for the mix.
Idom's like, nobody puts Laura in the corner here. There we go. Command throw. And yeah, you got to hold that pressure. One more hit for the stun, but El Chakotay, gets the mix-up.
And it's kind of similar in archetype when it comes to these characters. Very much so the brawler type that can get all these resets in the corner, just have access to command grab. Speaking of Brimstone, we're going to see the situation where Chakotay gets to harass. That Lady Mika is plus.
Too far away. And the EX ones usually have the great range. It looked like he was in range, but it wasn't meant to be an Idom. Taking round number 2.
Just a couple steps, like a half step away from getting thrown into oblivion. Idom managed to survive that round, tying it up in game 1. The roundhouse connects, the medium kick counter hit conversion. What's the follow suit? Another counter hit. One more for stun, and it is the overhead. Chakotay might have jumped. Oh no.
And you're always dead. You're always dead when it comes to Laura. Anytime you're stunned, it's like it doesn't matter how much scaling she put ahead of that. It feels like you're always done.
What scaling, James? What are you talking about? No scaling involved when it comes to Laura. Especially after EX Thunderclap. No way. No way.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier, Idom has managed to solidify his position. He was basically right at the cusp, but after the tournament earlier this weekend, he is officially in the Capcom Pro Tour and officially in Capcom Cup. El Chakotay, however, has to win this in order to get in.
Decent amount of American representation.
Yes.
For Capcom.
one of the craziest things about that, speaking of that, with the representation right now in Capcom Cup, one of the things that actually breaks my heart is actually there's only going to be one player from Latin America representing this year. Yeah, Zenith from Brazil. Oof, there we go. Command throw for Idom to get things started. Ooh, yeah, there's that whiff on that stand. Light kick from Laura.
Oh, it's as if he knew. He just used that back D skill to get out of harm's way. Or I think it was just like a regular backdash.
You see Idom playing very patient right now. Almost like, you know, block confirming on that standing heavy punch and going for the command dash backwards. Oh, too far away. That command throw, and yeah. Idom now with a huge lead, and that's going to take it for this round.
I know we mentioned how strong Idom is on offense, but this is looking very well played for Idom in terms of his neutral awareness, the placement of his normals, with punishing Chakotay if he overcommits to any sort of normal, right? It's good to see a whiff punish style Laura.
But again, you know, Chakotay right now with the lead. Okay.
And look at that, the instant adaptation there from Chakotay. A lot more Sobots coming from him.
Trying to match the neutral right now. You see Idom there throwing out a lot of those crouching medium kicks and crouching light kicks. That's what that towards medium kick is for. You know, can go over those. Oh, what a block! But Idom going for the raw, you know,
Raw reads of
overhead.
passion is what that is.
Here we go, Chakotay bringing him to the corner.
Oh, plus frames after that Lady Mika. Woo. Oh,
Oh,
you're done.
yeah.
You're actually done.
Yeah, you're done. Is this going to kill? Yes, for sure.
I don't even know if it was enough stun, but it was definitely more than enough.
Final round.
All right, so El Chakotay trying to go up 2-0 right now.
I like the exchange here. And I don't mean with the normals interacting with each other, but the amount of information given with the normal choices.
Yeah.
Buffering behind each and every one of these. There's a lot of purpose between all these with normals.
I like that. You saw El Chakotay start the drop kick, and then he saw the thunderclap coming, so he just let it rock to get hit as soon as possible to prevent Idom from having any advantage. But speaking of advantage for Idom, who saves himself with that text. Oh.
How does he know? How does he know?
He is Idom.
Whatever that means, it's working. The anti-air there on the other side, the counter hit, catching the low on Chakotay. Chakotay is just one, a couple hits away. 2 lights. Oh, yeah, okay, one light. I lied. It was one light, and that's all you needed to do to stop the drop kick. He was ready for it.
Yeah, that's all Idom was waiting for. All he was waiting for was to see that drop kick charge up and just have the punish. Because even if Mika fakes it and lets the kick go early, if she's not in range to hit you with that standing heavy kick, it's not like you can punish the whiff light punch from your opponent trying to stop the drop kick. Ooh, optimizing that damage right there. Ooh.
Again, Idom has just had the right reads when it comes to jumping out of the command grabs against Chakotay, but finds himself back in this corner. That stand short, buffered into the elbow. He's slowly fighting his way out.
Yeah, that's one of the best whiff OS buttons, that standing light kick from Laura. Ooh, the counter pokes from El Chakotay, showing that he's not scared. Goes for the mid-zipping reset. Ooh, the Lady Mika into the stun. Gonna combo off the microphone, why not?
He's trying to take your job as host, James.
Round 2. Fight.
She can take it. She's got the talent. She's got the singing skills and the promotional talent.
She would definitely out-talk both of us.
Yeah.
Here we go. Into the corner, exactly where Chakotay wants to move.
I like the patience from Chakotay, not trying anything
yeah.
crazy, and that's why, because Idom scouted. But nice punish on the whip command throw to throw her back into the corner, to throw Idom into the corner.
I like that from Chakotay, pursuing with the normals only, and that is where he finds his success.
Bam! KO El Chakotay. Oh, I'm sorry, they had the score wrong up there earlier. It is 2-0 for Idom right now.
And there was a lot of times where Idom took the risk of trying to jump out. That first sequence before the command grab, right? Chakotay pursued the normals, kept him grounded, got the knockdown, and then that second time was 2 stand shorts. The second one actually hit, and then immediately lit it up. Got that EX giant slam.
All right, back to this neutral again.
A lot more close, excuse me, closer than It was earlier.
Ooh.
Right?
And you know, we had seen Idom had been so good about keeping out the drop kick, but not that time. El Chicote getting in with the charge drop kick and punishing the whiff regular standing heavy kick as well. You throw that out to fake the drop kick, but Idom saw, oh!
Wow, right at that medium kick.
Clap right there. Idom, one of the best at utilizing that tool. Same side. El Chicote didn't fall for it, but doesn't matter. Yeah, Idom still with the corner pressure, but then the escape on the counter
Side
poke.
switch. Not actually close enough for a real left-right mix-up. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
that same setup though. Last time he did get to the other side, but Idom aware of it and still blocked on the same side. Okay. Being a little bit tricky with that movement. The air-to-air and the regular throw for Idom puts him at match point.
Hard to figure out what you're supposed to do in that situation after that air-to-air because
Yeah.
you only had a little bit of life left. That could have been a low into any sort of string. Throw will do it. Idom himself at match point.
Oh, nice.
Still in time for the anti-air from
Yeah.
way behind her head.
That's character knowledge right there and timing knowledge for El Chicote. Oh, point blank EX fireball. It's like I said, Idom is so good at throwing those fireballs. He knows when you're scared, he'll toss them at you. There's a lot of startup to those, but he'll still throw them at point blank range and you're just too scared to react to them.
What a confirm on that stand strong. EX Brimstone, back is broken.
Oh, the Lady Meek again, back into the reset, but Idom getting out of there. Challenging the EX clap this time.
Oh, the overhead connects. Okay.
He should have been able to combo off of that. He was in V-trigger. Didn't happen. Oh,
Way to contest. He still
trading,
managed
yeah.
to trade.
Oh,
He
it's
went for the EX Peach, but still.
no, and it's not gonna work, and that means Idom is gonna take it. It looked like it was all going El Chicote's way towards the end, making great decisions. Tried to armor through the Thunderclap with the EX Peach. Actually, not even armor through, but just hit him before the Thunderclap can come out. It's not going to work, and El Chicote, like Terrence, is going to suffer an 0-2 defeat, and he is going to go home in 7th place. So that is the end of El Chicote's Capcom.
Forget that. His
Yeah.
phenomenal performance with that Armika.
And honestly, it was one of the first, if not the first biggest win for US in terms of like EVO and Capcom Cup for championship at that point in time.
I'd have to say that was the biggest win for North America.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
And I remember in grand finals, that was also against Ricky Ortiz as well. So it was going to be a US player regardless. We were happy.
We got first and second. Let's go.
But here you go, Knuckle Dew, opting not to go with the headphones.
Great. We can tell him everything. Listen, Gustavo is not going to buffer a single. I'm totally.
Oh, no. Okay, they're going to switch stages here. You know,
The
obviously.
second time that happened for
Yeah, I
these
know.
two,
For both of
right?
them. Yeah, that happened last time.
Come on, guys. You know the deal.
Oh, man.
So
But,
they are
you
opting
know,
to change the stages. Yes. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I mean, one of the things, you know, people are wondering, oh, what's wrong with that stage? Stage is beautiful and everything. It's
it's
not.
a great
It's not
throwback
about.
stage, man.
Yeah, it's nothing about obstruction of view. It's just because of the lack of elements in the background. It's hard to tell how close you are to the corner. So players just generally don't like to play on that stage.
I say let it rock.
I would let it rock too, because it's a beautiful stage. It's beautiful.
I like the throwback. It's really cool.
You know what? Just
It's really
add a
cool.
tree in the background.
It's
You know,
so
add it
dramatic.
just like
it's
one
on the other
tree.
side. It's on the far
Yeah.
right side. It just happened to be clipped off. Right? You have the rock on the left.
Yeah,
at least,
put a
know.
rock right in the middle. There you go. Just put one there, and then we'll all know. Okay, like, see, there's a globe in the middle.
Perfect.
We
There
know
you go.
exactly where we are in the center. Here we go. Nice confirm right there for Knuckle Dew off of that crouching medium kick. And immediately, and going with the Cammy that we saw, you know, in
Right.
grand finals. Oh, he
Yeah.
caught him crouching. I thought he could have comboed off that.
And I kind of like the conditioning that Knuckle Dude does against Strider with the likes of Cammy, right? Goes for the jump-ins and keeps it ambiguous, whether it's a dive kick or a normal. And it deters Strider from even trying to contest. But this is where Strider shines. In this corner as G, threatening with the normals, the meaties, the fireballs, backing away. As soon as he knows that his pressure is gone, he's not overzealous with it. He's just going to back away and chip away at life against Knuckle Dude. The punish is there, and that's going to be enough. Spending the meter. Nice choice for 801 Strider to open up the first game.
And, you know, we've already seen how much damage and stun that G can dish out. And, you know, Cammy obviously got nerfed in the stun department here in Season 4. One of her biggest nerfs, actually, for this season. And that makes her really susceptible to G once G gets that momentum going. But, you know what? On the offense, she can still do a lot of the same things that she did before. You can see this right now.
That dive kick was a little bit too high up there. Strider going with the jab punishes as well, bringing it back to the mid-screen. The counter hit is there, building himself some more of that potentiality level.
Yep.
Ooh, he tried to contest it.
Yeah, he was buffering for something, but then the jump just caught him off guard, it looked like. Again? Yeah. It's like you said, NuckleDu's been kind of mixing it up, and maybe 801 Strider's expecting.
Oh, nice work.
Oh, here we go. Uses the V-trigger cannon strike to get in, but here we go. It's danger time. If Cammy gets hit, oh, it didn't juggle.
Not time to keep it meaty.
Oh.
The Fierce connects.
He
That
should be able to kill
enough.
off of this because, yep, there
And
you
then
go.
even if it didn't, the wheel kick was coming. Solid start for 801 Strider.
Yep, trying to get some revenge against NuckleDu here.
So far, the sequences with NuckleDu revolving around the dive kicks hasn't been too much of a threat against Gustavo, right? Opting for the character change screen for NuckleDu to kind of reassess his thoughts and maybe switch over to another character. But I think he did just fine with Cammy.
I mean, one of the beautiful things about this matchup when you're the G player, right? As long as you have that V trigger sitting there, you're never out of the round. It doesn't matter how much health Cammy has. If you hit her once, one more mix-up and she's stunned.
She explodes.
Yeah, you could basically take it right there. But NuckleDu is going to stick with Cammy, so despite that first loss, going to stick with this character. But again, you know, as a G player in this matchup, that gives you the confidence, right? No matter how far behind you are in a round, you know you're just one hit into activation away from winning.
And here we go, Strider just inching away at NuckleDu. And again, out of the range of the dive kicks. He's been a lot more aware of those situations as to when NuckleDu wants to dive kick, just in and out of that range.
Nice confirm off the back. Medium punch, and then the
And
cross
out of the corner again. Yeah, he's been
uh-huh.
doing that most of the time. When he puts himself in the corner with the jump short, he immediately opts to go for instant jump dive kick back on the other side.
Yeah. Which is
That's
interesting because,
Strider.
you know, because Cammy, if she can confirm into the combo, she could choose to do like an EX drill and switch sides anyway with the damage, but NuckleDu using the meter instead for the EX dive kick, gets in there, takes the round.
Yeah. No crouch force, not even an anti-air attempt there for Strider, just forced the block, which is great for NuckleDu because now he gets this corner positioning, all the offense in the world, and then the throw a lot deadlier in the corner because of that, right?
Well, he wasn't expecting Strider to get hit by that jump attack, so the hit stun's a little longer than block stun, so that throw ended up whipping. Here we go, activation. Like I said, you're never out of this as long as you're G and with the meter. Look at the stun building up, and like I said, that's it. You don't even need that third mix-up like you do it against a lot of other characters. Cammy will get...
Oh, he didn't build enough for the critical art.
Yeah, and then what a backdash in the corner!
gosh.
NuckleDu with the read and the punish! And he's gonna tie it up 1-1. And looking like it ain't no big deal.
That's really unfortunate for 801 Strider as well. I mean, he
think?
was trying to extend that combo, and he still was just a little shy of the critical art.
Oh, man.
A sneeze away,
Yep.
really.
But there you go.
What a clutch play from NuckleDu. The backdash read, the full conversion of the critical art.
Because really, there's no invincibility on those backdashes. They're just airborne, so they avoid the throw. So you have just a 100% read on the throw. Ooh, didn't try to get back to the other side with the dash. Nice punish. But see, there you go, using the EX drill to switch sides. And that's one of the powers that Cammy has. Like Rashid, kind of has the control over who's in the corner very well with stuff like EX drill.
Out of there from the grab. NuckleDu looking to take it, and he does so nice and easy stand short with a hefty life lead, right? Risk averse. Doesn't want to overcommit to any heavier buttons. Anything with a longer startup, just nice and easy with the stand short.
Ooh, counter hit, but probably thought it was too far away for the crouching medium kick to connect. Oh, there we go, too high up again. And, you know, G is a taller character, so it is harder to...
Oh, boy.
Damage time. Are you stunned?
Not quite yet.
Oh, this is even better because this combo will now do maximum damage, so I don't even think we have to worry about anything. It's dead for sure.
Doesn't need the bar if he's max presidentiality level. Gets to extend that combo for free, 99. No promo code necessary.
Alright, Knuckle do now, once again, backing off a little bit, trying to play a little bit of a patient start. They're fighting a way in, but the crush counter, and yes, you can continue it mid-screen like that, but there you go, the EX drill to get out of the corner again. Throw into the corner now.
Oh, speaking of, Strider now getting his turn back with the throw.
Strider actually delayed his throw, and Knuckle tried to shimmy it, but
That
he
is
walked forward into the throw.
That is a giant hitbox on that medium kick.
Dude, it's so good. It is, that hitbox is ridiculous.
It's got to be the pants, James. Forward throw again, even more dangerous in the corner than it is in the mid-screen. And Knuckle chipping, or excuse me, catching Strider trying to jump away.
Yeah, we've seen Strider do the jump back light punch, you know, air to air to stop the Cammy jump. Might have been what he tried right there, but just a little bit too late, gonna get clipped, and now Knuckle going up 2-1.
Trying to recreate those results from the Open tournament, taking out 801 Strider the first time around. Looking to do 2-1.
I like that whiff punish, yeah. On the whiff dive kick. It's kind of a little bit of an option
Too
split.
high.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. It's hard to aim at the shins on G. Ooh, too far. It's too far away to get that cross up.
His shin is like the entire length of Cammy's leg. If you look close enough, right? Oh, big damage incoming.
Yeah. The uppercut.
Oh, Gustavo thought the same thing. Thought it might have been a throw, but the jump out, success. Oh, you know, Knuckle-Doo's been so on point with backdashing.
That's second time.
These
second
command
time, yeah.
grabs, the reads have been immaculate for Knuckle-Doo, putting him at set point versus 801 Strider.
Yeah, and you know he's looking exactly for that because of the backdash into immediate forward dash, and again right there avoiding the command throw. And now the regular throw avoidance. A little bit of panic from 801 Strider now, and hit him out of the air. That's always the most unfortunate. Oh, okay.
They stuffed the hooligan into the dive kick. One more for stun. Knuckle-Doo gets
there
it,
is
and that's
the
enough.
stun. He should be able to finish this off, and there it is. Knuckle-Doodad moving on in the winner's bracket, sending Gustavo to loser side. Knuckle-Doo now guaranteed at least top 3 here.
Single time.
Absolutely, and you know what? I mean, he's on the right path. If he wants to, if he's looking forward to play against Knuckle-Doodad, or I'm sorry, Knuckle-Doodad.
That's right.
If he can beat Punk here, that's exactly what he'll get.
He finally gets redemption after the years or the seasons of verbal abuse he gets on Street Fighter League from his team captain.
Yeah, and
he wants to steer the boat for once.
Exactly, and you know, he doesn't have to worry about having his character banned here at this event. So going with the Ibuki right from the get-go. No Lucia this time. But interesting, Punk is sticking with the Chun-Li here. You know, Chun-Li versus Mika is kind of a counter pick matchup for him. So, but maybe he's just feeling comfortable with this character right now.
Oh my! Yo, that was pretty slick. The forward strong, eliminating that kunai threat.
Yeah, the kunai does have that weakness that it can be hit by normals and nullified, but here we go. You're going to have good damage off this. Is this going to be enough to kill?
100%, James.
There you go. A lot of scaling on the V-trigger cancel off of the standing light kick, but not enough to deter the damage from Shine and Ibuki.
We have, as you see, Punk going with Chun-Li, really testing his limits with the plethora of characters he has, getting himself ready for Capcom Cup at this point. Just looking to sharpen up all of his characters no matter what the matchup is, right?
Nice jump timing from Punk. Just a little bit too late to punish that jumping kunai. But here we go. Oh!
Still getting caught with a good amount of mix-ups there from Shine. Incoming, the kunai, and the stun as well.
He didn't have a chance to build a little meter, so...
I mean, he might have wanted the kunai reload, but...
There we go. Oh, the patience there. Yeah, Shine said, you know what, I'm just taking the throw. I don't care. Yeah, throw me, Punk. Throw me as much because I'm not going to die from the throw.
You'd only take about three more throws.
Yeah.
Or 2 throws in a back throw, maybe.
Ah, there you go. Shine getting the walk-up throw, taking advantage of that foot speed. And there we go. Shine taking game number 1. see if Punk actually decides to stick with Chun-Li or if he goes with a different character instead.
He's trying to bless him with the knowledge at this point.
No, he's going to stick with it. And this is something, you know, that I've seen a lot from Punk. Usually, if he loses with a character, I don't know if it's just like a sense of pride thing, but he's like, I'm not going to let you beat. I'm not going to let you make me change characters.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, it might be. I mean, you'll know if he's actually trolling you, if he actually picks the same characters, because he's done that from
that's
time
true.
to time, where he'll face off against certain Colleen players, and he'll pick Colleen.
Or G.
Or G. Yeah. Or Kuma.
Which we could see in winners finals if he's the one who goes up against Knuckle Dew. But you saw that first round right there from Punk, dominating round over Shine. Whew, link off the fireball. And now towards the corner. Oh, just gets out with just the raw jump.
Yeah, Punk had the right idea with the walk speed, using this.
Yeah.
He tried to use the stand short, but he got stuffed. It's the very last second. Here comes Shine. The mix.
Yeah.
There was a low in the front.
Oh, and you know what? He didn't want to stun him off of the combo because the scaling would have been so high. So instead, goes for the reset on the crouch light kick, taking round number 2.
So smart of Shine to take advantage of that situation. Caught Punk trying to walk backwards.
Oh, not quite fast enough to whiff punish that towards heavy kick. Oh yeah, there we go. This time does get the jump in time to punish that. Punk very aware of when Shine wants to use that air EX kunai to kind of have a safe get in. Ooh.
You kind of treat it like a fireball. As soon as Ibuki takes off in the air, you do the same.
Okay, here we go. And it was close enough to get the launch explosion portion.
Oh! And you saw the startup of that V skill. Punk reacted to it. The fears to the critical art.
He knew it. It was either, you know, at that point in time, if you're going to hit him, you might as well cancel because you'll win. Even if it ends up missing, for example, if it was too far away, you might as well try buffering it anyway. There's no reason not to second guess yourself. There you go, 1-1. Shine looking good though, Shine looking strong, but again, Punk making sure that, you know, he lets you know that you can't get him to change his characters.
You gotta earn it. You have to earn that right.
Okay. Now
Kunai
again,
lockdown, yep.
using the EX kunai to keep the approach going. That time just the regular kunai. And again, the power of that V skill from Ibuki is that it leans back and it causes a lot of normals to whiff. But that standing heavy punch from Chun-Li just reaches clear across the screen.
You see how much more active Punk was as soon as that bar was gone from Shine. After that EX kunai, he started wailing on him with all these normals and closing the gap, right? See, now he's taking a little bit more of a passive approach. He's backing up and being a little bit more active on defense with some subtle punches here and there. Walking back in those fears. The activation is there, by the way.
Oh, he's going to get the hit. Yeah, that's going to be enough right there. Just needs to spend the 1 bar for the EX, and Punk has now taken an official lead in this match.
Looking to send him down with the rest of the Sharks down below. In the loser side.
Good start for the round right here. Already 1/4 life down for Shine.
Oh. And still catches Shine with a low.
All right, gonna try to find his way out of the corner, but yeah, that's negative. Oh, but you know what? He got hit so far away, nothing really Shine can do about that.
And that's the kind of damage, I mean, that's totally fine with Punk. He only got hit 2 hits, reset the situation, no mixes to be had. Forward throw. Ooh, cheers to respond.
Man, I mean, we saw that against El Chicote. He was just using towards medium punch and standing heavy punch. Nice, confirm.
Oh. You thought you could walk at me from that far? Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you can see the regular kunai and, you know, potentially block it on reaction, but...
Oh, no, you can't throw the kunai at the fireball.
Oof, again. Punk's use of that standing heavy punch, so good. So immaculate on the footsies, the distancing, the timing.
Oh, he tried to V-skill once more, but Punk was already committed to the EX legs. EX legs after the counter hit.
Remember,
from the strong.
We said that he wasn't doing that in his first match against El Chicote, but... Oh, the mix-up! And he's going to be able to keep the combo going.
Opted not to go for any sort of reset, right? Just one with the damage, but it's pretty neck and neck here.
One more hit for either. Oh, caught him! Okay, not quite yet. He woke up with the crouching light kick. Oh!
What?
after Shine whiffed that crouching medium kick. I don't even think that was a true whiff punish. I think Shine hit a button again afterwards and got hit. I have to see the replay. I'd have to see the replay, see if there was a counter hit sign or not. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if Punk whiff punished it. He's one of the best at that.
No, he definitely threw in the crouch short, and Shine was sitting there for a little bit.
Right.
I don't know if it was him moving backwards or not, or if he might have pressed the button. I didn't see the counter as well, but I think maybe he might have moved forward or not.
Right. Oh, almost had Punk stunned, but then Punk getting the crush counter and the lightning kick gets out of that situation, and here we go. Punk now out of the corner, back to the screen, and in fact, about to push Shine all the way into the corner. There we go.
With punish on that V skill, absolutely vital if you want to play against someone like Buki. Keeping him locked down.
Nice read on that. He's gonna get the double roundhouse combo. Is that enough? Not quite. He did it
Punk
again.
doing it again, but it's no problem for Shine. Taking down 2 of those bars and a nice and easy stand short to get himself on the board for game number 4, and that's fine. He's taking away some of the resources that Punk has. It's okay with him.
There's that link again. Oh, both of them too far away for the throw.
Nice work catching that forward roundhouse, but didn't get a real meaning to lock down Punk. Punk was airborne in that. The fierce stuffing it out 2 times in a row.
I know. He's been able to beat out that. Oh, stayed in the front. We saw him do that earlier in the tournament against Idom, and it worked. Ooh, went for the throw. Wow, the hit confirmed. Half that remaining life already gone. Yep, just V reversal to get out of there. Caught him by surprise again with the kunai release. But now no more kunai. So it's easier to approach against the Buki.
Oh, you thought you were safe to V-skill? No, the fierce is in range. And he converts it all the way with that V-trigger. EX legs, unbelievable reaction.
And that might be exactly the reason why Punk is playing Chun-Li in this matchup. Because like I said, this V-skill can cause havoc to a lot of players who are trying to play footsies because of the fact that it shifts her hurt box backwards. But Punk has been stuffing it with that standing heavy punch every single time. Oh, but look at this from Shine. Setting himself up for the one mix-up kill. Oh, what a
He
block!
blocked it.
Oh my goodness.
He called the right side, and he still blocked the mix-up.
Oh, but you know what? Shine should be able to take it right here. And there you go. Shine tying it up 2-2.
Adding more of those layers coming down into the final game. Now the mix-ups are going to be even more deadly because you might second-guess yourself at this point of the set. It happens, man. Shine had it was a double 50-50.
Yeah.
Punk managed to get the right reads.
Yeah, Punk is not going to change characters. He's going to stick it out here. Chun-Li's gotten him this far to the 2-2. Shine, of course, sticking with that Ibuki. Oh, there's that standing heavy punch again. But I like the fact that despite the fact that Shine has been clocked in the face when he's tried the V-trigger so many times, it hasn't discouraged him from using it. That's one of the most important things, is you can't
You
let...
saw it right there.
Oh, but again, too far. That's the second time we've seen that be too far. Oh!
Big time jump in there from Shine. Punk might have thought there was going to be a kunai coming, an EX kunai. So he just took it.
We saw Shine. He was able to take the match versus Idom with the EX uppercut right there. Again with the perfect EX uppercut against Punk.
A little bit too high up there. You treat it like a dive kick, right? It was too high up, landed. Punk was already recovered, got the punish on that. Here comes the Fuma Shuriken.
Yeah, but I love that from Punk. Says, I'm just going to backdash out of here so I don't have to do it. The roundhouse missed. It went under. Is this going to kill? It's enough. Punk now at match point. Oof.
Was he trying to anti-air with the roundhouse?
I
Maybe
think so,
uppercut?
yeah. Oh, but the raw jump right at the start over the fireball. Predicted that. And look at this. Down half-life already. Almost stunned. Again blocking it.
The third time he's blocked that mix-up.
Punk says, I am not going to get hit by the Sien. So half-life down, but Punk slowly edging his way in. This time it's going to connect. The reset into the throw instead. Shine trying to take this down to the final round. Ew. Not quite enough yet. Oh.
This is tough.
Notice the heartbeat, the regular. That wasn't even the EX. He just went for the 3-frame wake up on that uppercut, and here we are, the final round.
The 3-frame Wait, what do you mean, James? The $3 shape up from the uppercut there from Shine. Just whiffing away with those fierces.
Yeah, and Shine's trying so hard not to back himself into the corner, not to let Punk walk him backwards. Although here he is, into the corner now. Oh, ooh. Okay, okay. Now he's going to give himself a mix-up. Oh, and that avoids. That's a mix-up, and it avoids the spinning bird kick. So smart choice there from Shine. Staying outside on the front, but wow, one hit confirming to the bird kick.
It was so resource heavy, but to what? At what cost? Punk still has the life lead and way more bars.
So what you saw right there from Shine, he was trying to land as many V skills as possible to get a second V trigger, but Punk not gonna give him the opportunity to yet use the shuriken again. And there it is. Punk is gonna move forward into winners finals. Playing spoiler once again to Shine. As I mentioned before, Shine, Terrence, El Chicote need to take this tournament first place or nothing. First place or bust.
Something must be done, James. There's a Chun-Li in winners finals.
And it is going to be Punk, and he's going to be going up against Knuckles.
It's going to be full potential Ibuki Rashid, no bans in place. So that's very important, right?
So there you go, Ibuki and Rashid. Or I should say Ibuki and Airman.
Ibuki has to have her Monster Hunter costume as well. Calling it right now.
I don't think he did. I think he just went with the regular. I didn't see.
That's the classic. Yeah, that's definitely the Shine classic. What is it? The 3S? The 3S model?
Yes, yes. All right, here we go. Going right into the match right now. Right now, just trying to figure out a way. Both players just kind of gauging the opponent right now, finding the right moment to get in there. And there you go. JB, the first one to try to get in, but runs into the crouching medium punch of Shine with option selected into the uppercut.
I was going to say, I wonder what JB's going to be doing with the V trigger to kind of close the gap, but Shine brought the fight to him, right? And he wasn't afraid of having JB trying to close the gap because he was throwing away all these normals. He was putting it in JB's face, and you know what? Now,
Not going to be enough to kill, but there you go. The meaty with the standing medium punch. Going to catch JB waking up with something. Definitely saw the counter hit indicator on the side.
Got the jump on the way out. Now it's going to be all pressure from JB. Got the stand strong, but it wasn't a counter hit. He went immediately into the fierce tornado shot.
Yeah, so wasn't able to combo into the standing heavy punch. Oh, he's going to get the cross-up and the side switch as well. So he's going to get the side
Same
switch.
side. Oh,
Would it hit him out of the air? Or was that on? I couldn't tell right there. Oh, the counter hit, which means big damage and the stun. That was looking like it was going Shine's way as soon as he got that cross-up jump attack into the corner, but then everything just went downhill all of a sudden. JB able to take that.
I'm kind of curious as to what Shine was actually going for because you saw the crouch fierce come out from JB as he jumped, and then an EX Raida animation came out afterwards. So I'm really curious to see what Shine really wanted.
Oh, look at that JB whiffing a jump attack. Probably missed the dive kick input. Ooh, and the conversion. Yep, so he's going to get the combo off of that. Trying to bait a throw. Yep, flies out of there. JB's not going to let him get out unscathed, but regardless, he's still out. But look at that. Almost immediately back into the corner. Nice Shine, just escaping and challenging.
And it's been so... Shine has had so much success contesting JB after he fires that V trigger too, right? He wants to use that tornado, the enhanced tornado shot to close the gap and bring the fight to Shine, but Shine's just done a great job of reacting to JB going past the tornadoes.
JB had a lot of resources, spent one of them on that EX whirlwind shot right now. Oh,
the big fierce buffer.
The reach. And then the meaty, yep, same thing that we saw in the previous round. Both of them trying something on their wake up and just getting stuffed by the meaty attack. So planning the, of course, meaty attack, meaning just putting a move into the opponent when they get up. So if they get up and they don't block, they're getting hit.
He went for a safe start too, or a safe meaty. He went with a crouch jab first. That was the counter hit. Started for JB and actually got that kill conversion. Where Shine, you know, we've seen him in previous matches where he's not afraid to let the uppercuts rip.
And again, so far, Shine has not fallen for the shimmy yet. JB might want to start thinking about just going for the throw at this point in time. Oh, and he did. There you go.
Caught the startup with that
yeah.
V-skill. JB found the tornado shot, continued the combo. EX uppercut again. He's not afraid
Yep.
to let it rip.
Oh, and the whip punish. He's going to get a combo off of this into
Back
the
strong.
reset. Yep.
Other side. And he does such a great job with the spacing to keep it ambiguous.
Oh,
The left, right,
no.
drop the
What
combo.
the heck just happened there from? Okay. Oh, man. Whew. There's a sigh of relief right there
I almost
for
did a
Shine.
tasty
Yeah.
Steve to you. I almost broke your arm
Oh.
after seeing that reset and then the drop afterwards.
All right, into the corner now. And here comes the pressure from JB. Yep, and there's one of the biggest strengths of Rashid, having that run. Be able to run up and get the jab, and there you go. From the front, that dive kick catches people trying to walk under.
Yeah, he got that throw bait. He uses that from time to time, but it's such a it's a risk he was willing to take. Had that been blocked, he would have eaten a full punish, maybe a side switch, but at that point in time, with that amount of life left, he was willing to use it.
Was that another execution error we saw from Shine over there? Just a couple of very crucial drops from Shine here in this top 8 that we've seen.
It's happened with a plethora of players here this weekend, actually more so today than yesterday.
Okay, here we go, the pressure. Oh, but again, not afraid to let it rip.
I can't believe he actually dashed under that jump in unscathed.
Okay, here we go. It's going to set up. Oh, yeah, the mix-up. Is that enough? It
That
is.
such a slick
Woo!
sequence
Man,
from Shine.
good stuff to Shine. He's going to take that game. Ties it up 1-1.
So it's only a matter of time when it comes to how they play neutral, right? There were a couple of lights in the very, very first round. They were trying to see how they wanted to go in. They were throwing out a couple of lights, a couple of normals to see who's going to close the gap first. But now Shine's changing it up. Threw a kunai right off the bat, and you saw JB respond with the mixer, and Shine was unfazed. Got himself the target.
Oh, that's
They're
going to
just
be a punish, yeah.
swinging away at each other.
It's a slugfest, as we like to call it.
And Shine, again, anytime JB tries to move forward behind the whirlwind shot, he stopped it dead in its tracks. It's the third time we've seen it.
Yeah, Shine's being really aggressive, but again, catching him from the front. Going for manual maximum spider combos there. Oh,
That was cool.
kicked the butt
That
of
was
the
so
kunai.
cool.
One boot for kunai there. Oh,
He got
but
3 of them off of one roundhouse, and he jumped the other 2. That was the most anime sequence I've ever seen.
should have went to like bullet time sequence or something, you know?
Slow down? Oh, man, you're onto something, James.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, there's that beautiful stand medium kick that Rashid has. The Shine has been so aggressive in this game. Oh, well. Finally, oh no, a drop combo from JB now. And again, I have not seen Shine reach yet for any of those throws. Oh, he tried the anti-air, not gonna work. Down to a tiny bit of life. Oh, and that time Shine got JB reaching. Like I said, I haven't seen Shine whiff a throw in that shimmy situation from JB yet. I mean, it might have happened and I just missed it or forgot, but most of the time Shine has been staying put.
I think there was one time when he was in the left corner of the screen during the set that he actually fell for it.
Okay, okay.
JB opting to go to character select.
Maybe want to switch to a different costume. Maybe try the Beautiful Joe costume. Maybe try to go for the Gotcha-kun costume. Let's see what he does here. Yeah,
Nice
he's
call,
going for
James.
Gotcha-kun. There you go.
And now the V trigger of choice for Rashid, either trigger 2 or trigger 1. Now with trigger 2, we saw him use those whirlwind shots to kind of get his offense started. But for the most part,
thinking
Shine
about
has had a
no.
great time stuffing it on the way
Yeah.
over. So now I'm thinking maybe JB with V trigger 1, he's able to use the presence of the tornado and force Shine into the corner a little bit better, right? And he also
Right.
has access to an enhanced mixer to further push Shine into the corner to get his offense started, or at least increase his chances of taking these rounds. Ooh. Off to a great start, all the way down, catching Shine.
Ooh, couldn't walk away far enough, and that time Shine did end up reaching, but he actually got the throw. So unfortunate situation there for JB. All right, into the corner now. Again, oh, the back throw. He put him out of the corner, so now he's in the corner himself. And again, we've seen him use that so many times, the EX into the V skill to get out of the corner. Nice.
EX spinning mixer. The risk has paid off, and again, that tornado. Uh-oh.
Oh, but threw him out, so not
he
going to
tried
have
to
to
dash
deal with
through
it.
it.
Oh, he missed the follow-up, and that's going to get him thrown into the corner. Nice throw tech. Yeah, got to get out of there, but now he's in the corner. Rashid, though. Oh, no anti-air.
That was an early jump roundhouse. To be fair.
Yeah.
Shine wasn't ready for it. Got caught slip, and JB got the throw. Putting us on the first round of game 3, or game 4, excuse me.
And now the meaty, but it wasn't a counter hit, so not going to get that combo off. Just JB just not blocking in that situation.
Oh, that was so ambiguous. What a block. Off the wall, and he's still ready for it. The target combo is there behind the rider. Gets an Oki situation afterwards. Chasing him down, double jump.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, here we go. Sweep into activation. Gonna try to get him with a mix-up, but Shine playing so patient again. Just baiting JB to throw him right now. Oh,
Big time punish. Okay.
I mean, he had a lot of life to sacrifice there, so he was willing to go for it. He went for it again. No fear, and that's I think that's the third round that I've seen Shine win with a throw at the very end, a meaty throw. So now Shine is at match point to try to stay alive and keep his Capcom Cup hopes and dreams alive.
Another target combo finding its mark. He tried to get another reset. He got the counter hit, stand strong. He dashed in there, expecting JB not to be ready, and here he goes flying away with it in this corner. Puts himself in the corner. Nice break from Shine. Here's that activation. What side?
Oh, that was so dirty. And then the perfect side switch combo there, close to stun. Shine is still, he is just never not doing it. Good block by JB, but he's still down in life.
Almost caught him out of the air.
Just missed. Oh my God!
Another EX. He just built it, James.
If at first you succeed, do it again and again and again and again.
I was thinking you were going to say if he builds it, he will come into the air with the EX uppercut instead. But Shine getting a lot of mileage with the EX uppercut card, trying to get first class on his way back.
And now coming up here on the other side of the losers bracket is going to be 801 Strider and IDOM. Like you said, two players who are really heavily into their offensive mix characters with Laura and G. And both of them actually officially qualified now. So again, not as much pressure for them to make it into Capcom Cup, but definitely still a desire for them to win some of that prize money.
Absolutely.
Go home from this trip a few thousand richer. Be nice. And so I expect to see the G.
Oh yeah.
Can't have a party without the star. And it is going to be Poison to play the defense game against G. Try to keep him out a little bit.
Well, I think maybe also she can be used very heavily in offense, right? Being able to have this threshold of these long-reaching normals to keep G away is right. So I guess active defense would be the best way to put it.
Exactly.
And I think, so Poison is definitely a great choice in this matchup. If you were to think about how IDOM would have to play Laura, trying to close the gap against G is going to be very, very difficult with those. One of the best bufferable normals in the game in his tool set, as well as a fireball to keep Laura out. I think this is a solid choice for IDOM in this matchup.
And the question is right now, how much experience does Gustavo have against a Poison, right? So here's the thing. Gustavo says that he hasn't had as much chance to play as a lot of other players, but the way he plays is very efficient, and he makes sure he studies. So let's see if he studied Poison.
And another thing about this matchup is that if read correctly, Poison can actually use her meter to flip kick over past the fireballs, right?
And I'm trying to remember in the league if these two actually played each other and if this was the matchup that they ended up with right now.
2 different leagues or 2 different seasons.
Yes, true. All right, here he is. Oh, the command grab. He went for it. A lot of startup on that command grab, but it's just so scary because G has so many ways to punish you. And here we go, another.
It was all a bait, James. Oh, it was all a bait.
Every
it was
time
an advanced level frame kill.
Every time you see that whiff, you're just like, oh, he whiffed. Time for me to punish. No,
not ever.
It was an elaborate ruse.
Yeah. I think maybe Item tried to jump out because there was no counter hit on his wake up. Might have tried to jump out in
fair,
anticipation
fair.
of Strider possibly going for another command grab. As we say it, he does it.
Idom, yeah. I mean, the thing is, even though he gets hit by that, he still built up the presidentiality level, so he doesn't mind.
Oh, he just loses it.
wait,
When
there
you,
you
oh,
go.
and he gets the side switch as well, so Item does have corner control.
Ooh.
Exchange.
Yep,
He
see?
still gets it. Okay.
Yeah, he's trading that 100%. He's sacrificing a little bit of life. There's that crouching medium punch from Poison. Oh no, you stood up! Oh, and you are going all the way to the corner, and now you have to deal with the mix.
Oh, and I like that pump fake there from Strider as he walked up. And he sets himself
hit
up for the command grab. That's going to be enough with the
hit a
critical art
button.
behind it.
Maybe he doesn't even need it because he gets the stun.
True.
And there you go. Now he can just take it calmly with the jumping heavy punch, and 801 Strider taking game number 1. And now it is time for Idom to think about this. Does he want to stick with the poison or perhaps try to go with Manic offense versus Manic offense?
You know, he didn't do too bad with Poison, honestly.
no.
You saw the life difference between those two in those rounds. So I do not doubt him running it back with Poison.
And there you see it. Oh my gosh! Just got crush countered by that button. Little back fist from G. Alright, and there you go. That level 1 fireball now does this 2 hits. Nice
Big time
jump in,
jump in.
but not a knockdown. So he didn't
Yeah.
go for the knockdown there. So he's gonna keep Gustavo with the presidentiality
Right.
level at 2.
A little bit too far out to get the whip cancel combo for max damage, right? But then he should have benefited from the knockdown, right? If he just got to something with a knockdown. Ooh, okay.
Okay, not in time to punish that.
Oh,
Nice.
bottom pressing a button. There we go.
There we go. You
Cook 'em
are
up.
cooking the whole time. Look how much damage because you're cooking the whole time in the air.
+2, get off me.
Yeah, don't want to deal. Watch out for EX dash one. Oh! Wow.
I like the check.
Yeah, the trade.
Ooh!
He tapped him. Is this going to be enough to
Oh.
kill? Oh my god, it's enough to kill. This is what G does.
He got the startup of whatever item tried to press there. The whip is just it's too much startup on it.
Ow! And there you go, Gustavo, basically stealing that round from Idom. But that's what G does, man. He's all about that robbery. Okay, you gotta take that jump in because you're in the middle of your attack already. Okay, here we go. Activates. No anti-air from 801 Strider. Trying to trade with that fireball, but again, that fireball starts up quick, gets to the mid-screen fast.
Jumping just a little bit shy off the mark, trying to catch Strider. Idom jumped as soon as he reacted to the fireball, but it's still like he hasn't done any damage off it because he's just too far
Here
away.
we go. Look at this.
Oh,
no!
he dropped it! That could have cooked him up big time.
Oh, we're not going to be able to combo off of that cross-up, and here we go. Scary times here. Yep, block low.
Plus frames afterwards. Not allowed to V-reversal, that was all Idom, but Strider still finds the mark.
Went too far.
Drop.
Watch out for the command. Yeah, there you go. As soon as I saw Gustavo walk forward, I was like, "Ooh."
That's as if you knew.
Yeah.
A little bit shy off the mark. Idom jumping and staying alive.
Yep, there you go.
Around game 2.
All right, trying to do his job to keep him out right now. Let's see if, Gustavo's going to try to build him. Oh my god, the range on that jumping heavy kick. Yep, there it is, charges up. But you know what, Idom knew he wanted to, so he went forward and was able to do some extra damage. Yeah, V-reversal, and like I said, that's a win. When you can get G to spend some V-reversal, that is always a good thing.
Not going to do it this time. He's looking to build that
Yeah.
G skill, or the G trigger.
The G trigger. Uh-oh, he's gonna die. There you go, yeah. Idom once again reading that 801 Strider wanted to build up the meter. So, 801 Strider was willing to take one hit. So Idom's like, okay, I'm gonna just walk up and get into jump range so I can punish you for trying to build that up.
Yeah, I wonder what he was trying to go for, honestly. Maybe get that build up and then what afterwards, you know?
Yeah, not sure. Just have the ability to control the neutral a little bit better with the fireball, perhaps. Oh, there you go. And again, Idom always trying to move forward a little bit.
Oh boy! The dash punch coming out of nowhere, Strider.
Ooh, knew Idom was going to wait after that flip kick. So he took the opportunity to catch him with that command throw. And now again.
Had to. She was forced to. She was negative after that situation. And now Strider with another command grab and another sequence. One more for stun.
Oh, yep. Catches him with the throw bait. 801 Strider going up 1 round here again, but did the same thing last game, and Idom was able to come back 2 rounds in a row.
The mix between normals and command grab has just been so hard to tell for Idom so far. Oh!
Okay.
And the knockdown! I like that choice with the
Yeah,
flip
that's
kick.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Good call on Idom's part, because then that takes away the meter that he's trying to build up. Ooh, again gets the knockdown.
Plus frames afterwards. Yeah. Nice read on that attempt of the throw from Idom.
Yeah, and he's not
Another
letting
one.
him build up that presidentiality meter. Smart play from Idom right now.
So much chip damage.
Oh. Okay, he's going to get in, but that's too far for him to combo anything off of. Nice, though. He does get the standing heavy punch clip into V-trigger activation. And you could be dead. Oh, he went for the
grab will
command grab.
definitely do it, I feel like.
Yeah, but is he going to spend the meter? Can he kill with the meter?
He can. He's gonna get the
Oh, he
stun
doesn't
anyway.
even need it. Oh, my gosh.
It's G we're talking about, baby. It's G trigger. It's in his name.
Maybe he's named that because every time he gets you with these combos, you just can't help but go, you know?
Maybe. Maybe. Nice work there from Gustavo.
And again, that is the power of G. I mentioned it in the Cammy matchup, but you know, it's true in most matchups. As long as G has that full meter, you never feel like you're officially out of a round yet. You know, as long as you've got that full V trigger. There you go. That time safely activating it off the knockdown to get to level 2. or level
Big
1.
time jump in. The roundhouse does connect, but again, too far out to really follow up with anything, unfortunately. Like, you're punishing him for doing the wrong thing, but it's just not close enough to follow afterwards. It's unfortunate. Oh, big flip
what?
kick.
But that was a trade with the fireball that went downwards?
Yeah, it was the startup of the fireball. The hitbox was still too close by.
Gustavo, I'm not sure if he missed the combo, was just trying to go for an advanced setup off of that command throw. Again, trying to move forward. Oh, good trade. Wasn't able to get the juggle in time. Ooh! Yeah, don't want to deal with that mix-up. Spends one of the bars on the V reversal because he knows that Idom has so low health that he probably didn't need the V trigger for the comeback right there. Goes for the regular throw, another smart decision so that he can recover in time and anti-air.
Right.
He's at match point.
Gets the damage and not opting to spend the meter like he did last time with the EX flip kick to get his Oki afterwards, but Strider maintaining the P level.
Oh, get him out of here!
Oh my goodness!
Again, the regular
option
throw.
select. Is he actually dead? Is he
He's
actually
gonna take
dead?
a ton of damage. One more hit
You
into
know
the.
he's dead. You know he's dead.
Yeah, this is definitely going to kill. And you know what? We don't even need to find out. We are done right there. And Gustavo is going to move on in the loser side of the bracket to go up against Shine. 801 Strider, part of Team Sonic Box from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Putting the entire state of Utah on his back. It's in his name. 801 Strider moving on to fight up against Endemic's own Shine. And again, back-to-back top 8 performances and great results.
Matchup experience do you have against Poison? He was like, none. I have no idea what that character does, and I'm just going to figure it out on the fly. And I was like, all right, fair enough.
But the way his mind works when I ask them about DLC characters in general, if he doesn't think that they're strong in his mind, then he's just going to run all over them.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with Bonchan, actually. When he fought up against his Sagat, he's like, I don't think Sagat's that strong. I'm just going to have my way with him. And he did 2 solid games, and he applied the same mentality against Idom.
Yeah, he was really impressive in that matchup. Even after, NuckleDu struggled in it earlier, I thought he did a great job of just holding it down on the ground, which is not easy to do against a character like that.
Not at all.
But we're going to have Ibuki G here. And really, like, everybody on the path here for Shine is playing spoiler. One way or the other, right? Because there's only 2 people who could, qualify for Capcom Cup at this point. For the 6th American slot, it's either going to be Shine by winning this entire thing, or Smug by doing nothing.
Just hanging out in the
Just
leaderboards.
hanging out, yeah.
He's praying at this point. I don't know where he is. No, he's playing games in the
Yeah,
the
he's probably streaming right now. Duffing people, telling them they hope they won't get command thrown. But here we go, Ibuki versus G. An interesting match to watch. You know, one of those few matchups where we see that grounded anti-air of G not always being as effective because of the air kunai approach, but
That's right.
look at that grounded whiff punish early from Strider with the crouching medium punch.
Oh, and again, you kind of treat it like a dive kick. It hit the shins, allowing Shine to continue the pressure with that target combo as well. It's kind of similar to how Cammy wants to approach against G, but that crouch fierce, reaching way behind that command jump.
Yeah, that's usually one of those things where against tall characters, you don't know if it's going to cross up or not. Counter hit combo to the corner. Double dash, no, just the one. He plays it pretty safe on Oki as well. Yeah, and that's definitely Strider's way. He plays it really safe until he sees whether you're going to like block it out or not. Then he goes for the command throw.
That reversal, but to no avail. The stand.
Oh!
No follow-up!
Yeah, nothing. He's still going to get the ride after this, though, in pressure. Throw into the corner. V reversal again.
Excellent choice there. The V skill again once more for Ibuki. Caught the tip of the shoes!
It's going to be mix-up in the front. No buttons. Cross up, it loses, and that's going to be the round. The dizzy for Shine. Back throw for Meter. It all looked fine until the very end. And who did it? Was it
You wanted
Punk?
to share that moment for social media. I understand.
Yeah, you got to tell everybody, look at how sick I was. This is his comeback. He's an Alex player at heart. That's what it was.
You thought G
Let me
could
post-
snowball? Let me show you a real snowball.
Let me post this on Twitter. Tell my friends. Hey, man, I was at #Narf.
I love that acronym. All right. Okay, got to punish there on the target combo. Pursuing afterwards with the Oki. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good link into the uppercut. Getting close to dizzy now. Back throw, not quite it. Oh, he went for the
You
instant
saw
overhead,
it?
maybe?
Yeah, maybe. But either way, it's going to be
That
just about
was
it. Yeah, that last second EX Rider taking the first game over Strider.
diabolical. The double jump in and then gets the meter at the very end after the kunai release. Didn't want to share that moment, just the first one.
And that was all momentum from Shine, especially after that last round, getting that clutch jump in, the clutch cross up. It was in the corner, so it was a really awkward angle for G to even try to anti-air. Maybe in the later frames, had he released the crouch fierce earlier, it would have hit from behind his head, possibly.
Yeah. We saw the same thing in the first round, too, where he tried to use the heavy punch, crouching heavy punch, and it just didn't hit behind his head at the correct time like that. Yeah, the floaty command jump. Oh, that's immediate into a combo. Knockdown, Raida in the corner. Late block!
The overhead, stealing his turn back.
And that's the stun as well. Has full kunai on deck. Gonna be double jump in. Doesn't go for the kunai release just yet. Bad spot for Strider, though. Gets hit by the crouching medium punch. EX kunai.
And what a way to spend the meter, too, to continue that offensive pressure. Keep him locked down. Doesn't want to give him any space to breathe. And Strider would have had to give up maybe a V reversal as well to eliminate that comeback factor.
Which feels really bad as G. You don't want to give up V gauge like that. Jump in lands. And we've seen the air approach work out quite a lot for Shine. Big
And a
splash.
heavier normal to kind of chase down, or anti-air with. Didn't pay off. EX uppercut in the corner. He's been on fire with that all day.
Yeah, he tried for the command throw, actually. Did Strider. Oh, man. Command jump out again. Looking for that neutral jump. Came down with nothing.
See the buffered normals there from Strider from the stand short, just in case Shine wants to move on forward, or even V-Seal. He ran into it. He tried to get past it.
He wanted the EX smash on the active frames. Worked out all right for him. Shine has V-trigger. Can't get hit by crouching medium kick or a rock kunai. Low smash activate, V reversal.
Oh, no threat of the mix now. It's all Strider. I take it back. The V reversal does find the mark, but it's still Strider and V-trigger.
Wow, that light kick buffer. Wheel kick for the ender. Gotta guess now. The backdash into the heavy punch still has, you know, kind of that distance where he can go for the command throw. V skill. Oh, it's a trade walk up throw. Goes for the V skill again. Jump out. Wow, Shine still has a great chance here. Use the jump EX. Could I have missed? Still gets the button. After a while, the delay.
Wait! Oh my god!
That looked like a button in the lost and found somewhere. It didn't quite. He missed something. Just jabbing to nothing there. Strider with the challenge. Yeah, kunai hit a little high. Even on hit, he had to respect the reversal button. And we see no anti-air there because that jump kunai has come out so much.
After that EX kunai. Okay, finding fireball placement against Shine. We haven't seen him throw too many of those, actually.
Crush counter. A lot of damage. Great positioning now for Shine too.
To the lockdown, excellent choice for V-reversal. Does
Yep.
have enough life to build himself another block of V-gauge.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what the jump in is. EX. Oh, it doesn't go for the kunai release or anything. V-trigger available for Strider, but the release from the hip threw them all.
Quick draw Shine, getting the kunai release. It could have been either one, right? It could have been like a, maybe G was walking up a little bit to get the EX smash into activation, but Shine wanted to keep him in check, not even give him that chance.
Round one.
Yeah, we see the rematch already.
Fight.
So that's a quick 2-0 for Shine. Looking great so far. I think the way he's used the kunai has really prevented Strider from sticking, solid on the ground. He's got to worry about the air approach all the time.
Yeah, at this point in the game, not too much to worry about unless it's like a carefully placed kunai, but managed to get the cross up anyway.
Yeah, and her jump-ins against tall characters are very effective. You see that a lot in this matchup. That ambiguous jump into the jump medium kick. Levels up. Well-spaced wheel kick. Important throw break, too. You don't lose the level.
Oh, big jump in finds the mark once again for Shine.
Oh, jump in
Another
lands.
one.
Yeah, so many of them. This is going to be up shuriken. Mix up now. Oh, double side switch. Set point for Shine and a quick loser semi so far.
Ridiculous amounts of aggression and reads from Shine, getting 3 back-to-back jump-ins. Back-to-back, I should say.
Yeah, and I mean,
Strider.
if you're Shine, like, it just works so well, right? You keep jumping over and over, and Strider now he's got to do something. What a whip punish. I can't believe that crouching medium punch was reached.
It's been very surprising how susceptible that Visco has been, at least today. Ooh, another jump in for the side twist. No! That little mishap benefiting Strider more than anything.
Yeah, V-Skill ended up whiffing, but didn't get punished or anything. In fact, still had a meaty.
Nice
Challenge.
check on the command dash.
Walk up after 2. Gets hit afterwards.
Did you see the startup of the command grab? He got the stand jab, stray hit, but Shine going back into it, staying on the same side. What is it? What's the mix?
Goes behind, but puts himself in the corner here. Strider with no trigger yet. Jump over. V-Skill. Doesn't quite land. Another one. Building up some of that gauge. It's going to be pretty far from building another V-Trigger in this round, though. Has 2 kunais, no meter. And the jump again.
Another one uncontested, but I don't blame him. He does have a block, and it's kunai. That's going to be enough.
Oh, last little bit. Goes for the throw. Strider with the break. He gets the buffer. No. EX wheel kick. Not enough. And the wake-up jab. Shine with the 3-0 over Strider. Staying alive, and this is so huge for him. He has 2 more sets, so we'll see how it goes. But man, you have a long road still if you're Shine, right? Like this is a big one. You get the job done against Strider, but back to back, you have to beat Punk, and then you have to beat NuckleDu some way, somehow in this losers and grand final.
As much as I'm a fan of all 3, it would be cool to see Shine topple Punk and then face the ultimate boss of his own team captain, NuckleDu. I would love to see that matchup once more. And one thing to mention with the accolades of both these players, they're so young and they have achieved so much, and it's very impressive that they still continue to strive to be the best versions of themselves they can be. And it's really exciting to see them both be at Capcom Cup. We have about potentially 6 Americans in total.
Yes.
6 North Americans in total going into Capcom Cup. And for what it's worth, I'm glad at least these 2 are in it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I would be surprised if either of these didn't make it. Although this year, there's a lot of surprises of who didn't make it into the Capcom Cup. Yeah.
On an international level, big time.
But here we go. It is going to be Cammy versus G. And like I said, Punk has just taken to using this character versus NuckleDu nowadays. Definitely an execution error. I believe NuckleDu was probably crouching, tried to walk forward and kick. Came out with the drill instead.
He tried to contest it. You saw the startup of Crouch Fierce. Crouch jab this time. NuckleDu finds the target with multiple dive kicks.
Is that just G? Because usually when you hit people crouching with the dive kick, that lets you combo into the crouching light punch. But twice it did not work.
And both were counter hits, right? Maybe it was the angle, but either way, the stun there for Du, building himself a little bit of meter as well.
NuckleDu basically saying, you cannot intimidate me with your G pick here anymore, because I believe the last 2 times that these 2 did play against each other, Punk did win with G. Oh, what a whiff punish on that dive kick. We saw Gustavo trying to do that to NuckleDu as well.
That would have been that. That wasn't supposed to slow down, was it?
I can't remember now. I can't remember. So many events these days.
And we saw this matchup earlier between NuckleDu and 801 Strider. That's right. So a lot of the times, NuckleDu opts to go for the dive kick pressure up until the point where he just smothers him in the corner. But now it's all Punk. EX uppercut. The risk pays off.
And yeah, he's good now because he's going to have to activate that V-Trigger. And I like it, Rob, but then... Oh no, Punk with the drop himself. Yeah, so NuckleDu, you see him just low blocking right now. Doesn't want to get caught him. He's going to be able to get the upper. Oh, he goes for the uppercut finish. I'm surprised he didn't go for the drill into the EX uppercut. Oh, and
Walking
then
out of safety, nice check, low forward afterwards. Now, talking about this matchup, the amount of dive kicks that NuckleDu landed on Punk is a problem, right? A lot of the times Punk tries to contest on the ground, whereas when we saw how Gustavo played it out, he put himself in the spacing to force the miss, or if he goes airborne, he catches him air to air, right? So those are the two things that have really at least stopped him from getting smothered in the corner so quickly and so easily. Right. However, Punk does have more time to assess the situation or even go for a character switch, but he is going with the G pick.
he did whiff punish the dive kick once very early on, but then NuckleDu, yeah, see, there it is again.
There it is.
He's getting the and not only is he getting the whiff punish, but he's getting it with the heavy punch starter. Ooh, backdash in the corner to avoid the throw.
I shouldn't have said anything. He doesn't have the headset on. You heard everything I just said. And I like that, yes, he opting not to press the button this time and forcing NuckleDu into the corner, but it immediately jumps out of there.
All right, no more V-trigger for NuckleDu, but able to build another one within this round.
Ooh, the dash up, uncontested there.
Ooh.
Just backs away.
So spends the meter to get in there with the EX Hooligan and the dive kick combo. Not going to be able to, mid-screen, not going to be able to get that EX uppercut afterwards. Oh, but hit him out of the air, so that's okay for NuckleDu. Not going to be as threatening. Gets the forward throw, needs one more mix-up, and just gets him with the crouching medium punch counter hit.
See the reversal on that? I think it might have been the start of command grab. I couldn't tell. It wasn't a dash or anything like that.
Well, like I said, one of the biggest weaknesses of that command grab. Very long startup, so you can catch it at the start very easily. Nice. There we go, uppercut.
And that's where NuckleDu gets to change up his jump timing. Oh, that was a dive kick,
yeah,
a missed
he
dive kick at
missed
that.
it.
That was jump medium kick.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now Punk trying to back off a little bit.
That was a fake out. That I think that was intentional.
Yeah. Now Punk stuck in the corner here. Got to figure out a way out of here. But NuckleDu just spacing these dive kicks beautifully against Punk right now. Remember, against Gustavo, he was having trouble trying to aim for the shins, but he's been getting it clean almost every single time here. No, that was too high.
You know that was an overlapped input.
That was not what he wanted. That is a lot of meters spent. Oh, well, you know what? He might make the best of it because guess what? We're even here.
EX uppercut. That had to be EX uppercut or out of the corner.
No,
Either way.
I think he just wanted out of the corner. He didn't want to deal with the mix-up. Smart stuff from NuckleDu, just getting out of there, getting out of the corner. I'm pretty sure that was intentional.
I think either way he would have hit him or something because I feel like, what, did Punk press the button on his wake up?
I'm not.
I was so focused on the critical art animation more so than what G did because it was going to be a reversal something.
Right, yeah. But I think what NuckleDu was thinking was, you know what? Even if he doesn't do anything, if he's baiting out the EX uppercut, I still get away.
That's true.
Right,
That's
and I think that was the idea right there. You can spend all 3 bars. It's an expensive escape, but obviously it can work out. And you know what? I was joking earlier that Punk very much, it's hard to convince him to change characters, but if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be NuckleDu. And so he's going to go to this Chun-Li that he's been rocking all tournament long here. He used it against El Chicote, he used it against Shine, and now he's going to try it against NuckleDu.
Here we go, Punk Lee versus Cammy. It's going to be the change up here for Punk. Hopefully this works out for him because he's already down 2 entire games from the change-ups of NuckleDu, going from majority of it airborne attacks, right? Air approach again. That trade being in favor of NuckleDu, you know, connecting with the heavy kick, getting more damage in that light kick. And again, NuckleDu with the beautiful aim with those dive kicks, hitting on the shins. Ooh, landing with buttons from NuckleDu. Not scared of the meaties. Nice.
Oh, I like the side switch out of the corner. The mobility from Chun-Li
And the awareness from Punk put together is an excellent combination.
Ooh, and now,
Speaking of!
I didn't think he was going to be able to make it to the other side there.
That was wrong.
It was too far away, yeah.
So tough to call.
I don't think Punk thought it was going to go to the other side either. Oh, here we go. Nice. And he's going to be able to get some damage. One more hit in the critical art, and Cammy is probably dead. But she's also sitting on the V trigger. Yep, and see NuckleDu activate it raw. Ooh, what
was that? That might have been EX spinning bird kick, but that was just a regular one at that, and NuckleDu landing with the jump roll.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Punk basically was expecting the dive kick, the V-trigger dive kick, and so I don't think he was. I think he got scared to press a button, but then when he noticed that Knuckle Dude wasn't going to go for it, might have tried to.
Oh, the drop!
Oh.
That could have been
wow.
stunned, and that could have actually been the round for Punk, but now
Yeah.
Knuckle Dude with another shot. Out of the corner.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to convert that forward strong counter, the directional button counter. Excuse me.
Okay. And now activation for. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
There you go. Punk says denied.
Oh, he could have done it again.
Yeah, but Knuckle Dude didn't believe.
Speaking of not believing, that crouch fear's
Yeah,
connected,
I
but no
know.
critical art
He
behind
did
it,
it.
and the dance, the throw bait dance there from Punk.
Yeah, you can definitely confirm a single hit crouching heavy punch into critical art. I mean, I can do it. If I can do it, then anybody can do it. Trust me.
Big same for me, James. I'm right there with you.
Nice. Here we go. And goes for the damage instead of the mix-up. Most people are pretty used to that Cammy mix-up now.
With all the
Okay.
bar that Punk has, I'd be afraid too.
Man, he hit him out of the air, dash up, and expected Knuckle to do a wake-up uppercut, but then Knuckle just did throw when he landed. Now Knuckle Dude at match point with just a little bit of life left to drain. Doesn't have the V-trigger ready to go. Only one bar, though. So how is he going to get this damage? Okay, here we go. Punk now. Trying to take it to 2-1. Yep, there we go. The raw activation. Now Cammy's super scary to deal with. Oh, what? He traded! Nice throw tech from Punk. He read that.
Oh my goodness, he's backing away. He doesn't want to be anywhere near the dive kick range.
Oh, and got out of it. And he's gotten him to
That's
burn the
it!
meter. Yes, into the critical art. And there we go. The conversion for Punk. And he is going to bring it to 2-1 in favor of Knuckle Dude. So the Cammy pick definitely the Chun-Li pick definitely working better for Punk than the G pick earlier.
And I like the patience there from Punk despite the situation. Like, he had his V-trigger active. He's like, you know what? I'm going to let it wind down for the perfect opportunity. In the meantime, while Cammy has hers active, I'm running around the stage as much as possible for the one shot that he misses the dive kick.
Yep.
And then goes crazy with it.
All right, so here we go. I hear character select. So is Knuckle Dude going to switch to another character here?
For those of you following along, it is 2-1. Knuckle Dude is up one game over Punk. Again, this is the winners finals. Guaranteed top 3 finish for both contestants here, both players, excuse me. The G pick.
Ah, there we go. Gonna counter pick with the G now because Punk, if he loses this, cannot re-counter pick with the G mirror match. So once again, Knuckle Dude, like I said, you know, I know he considers Guile as one of his mains still, but we haven't seen much of the guy. We did see it.
This weekend? Yeah, that's right.
This weekend, but going with the G this time. Here we go. Oh, well,
A wheel kick to go
Yeah.
past the fireball right off the gate.
and we saw this match earlier as well. And we were talking about how G can actually keep up with Chun-Li's buttons, you know. Oh gosh, and I like it. We saw a lot of times that I think Gustavo hit with the tip of that jumping roundhouse and missed the crouching strong afterwards.
Oh,
Damage. Oh, look at this offensive pressure right now from Punk, sneaking in a lot of forward dashes to steal those turns.
not having to worry about any overlap inputs because she is a charge character, right?
Right.
So she's just fine with doing that jab pressure into normals, frame trapping, and or throw, right?
Oh, caught her out of the air, and look at this, the conversion from Knuckle Dude. Oh, but the wake-up buttons from Punk.
Oh, you're getting it.
Oh,
No!
no, it didn't happen. Oh, he's chip danger. Oh, is she
Off
going
the
to make
wall,
it
off the
over?
wall, off the wall.
Off the wall. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Punk, and he went for the head stop afterward, but he got it. Punk predicted that super. He was like, I'm jumping back because I am going to go off the wall.
I'm so used to Hoyoku-sen or the critical art being completely projectile
Yeah,
invulnerable for a good amount of the first set of legs, right? And she just gets clipped by the V skill coming down.
Yeah, but then was able to jump off the wall. 2 failed critical arts that last round. Both of them coming into this round with 0 resources on the super meter. Punk choosing to use some of his V gauge for the V reversal. So most likely he won't be able to build the Kikosho until very late. Oh god, the
The
whip.
buffer.
Ow! Button's so good. Oh, the crush. Yep. Build some super meter.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't go for the presidentiality. Sometimes you want to stay at level mid.
At level mid, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that his aim was mostly to build the V trigger and let himself get the P level that way,
Right.
And then keep the meter.
Yeah, here we go. Pushing her back with just the V skill. Willing to spend a lot of that V trigger for that. Oh!
From 3/4.
But you know what? He's still alive. He's
Yeah.
going to be able to activate that V. No! Not going to have a chance at all. Just walk. Standing medium kick from G is such a good button.
And he was in kill range, essentially. That
Yeah.
critical art could have done the damage, despite Punk having the reversal, because he has to get hit first in order to use it, right?
Ooh, there he goes. Oh, what? That was
Overlapping.
probably not what they wanted.
100%. That was a buffered normal into any of the dash punches, if anything. But you know,
It's
it
working
happens.
out. It's working out. Okay. Oh, the dash up into the crouch light kick instead of the throw. NuckleDo is going to take it. And that was smart play from NuckleDo. He went with the Cammy to start to prevent the G mirror match there because he's definitely
Take it. Yeah, so that just shows you how international the top 8 and the top 32 for Capcom Cup is going to be, right? When you have 6 players from the US, 6 players from EU, bunch of players from Japan. It's like
16?
Yeah, I was going to say it's like over double digits. Players from all over the world going to be qualified. It should be a really fun event to watch a month from now.
You have an individual from Taiwan, Singapore, Hong Kong as well.
Yeah, we saw
Pretty
Hong Kong
diverse.
today with Hot Dog looking fantastic as always. Really great CPT season for him.
Don't remind me of the...
Don't say it.
I'm not. I was just saying the interview was great.
This
So,
guy, James.
we do have, again, that last spot with the Last Chance Quals over at Capcom Cup.
So we did Chun-Li for Punk, character he's been playing for this whole top 8 mostly.
Oh.
V-skill early, and there's the buffer
That
after.
buffer, crouch strong, just in case Punk wanted to dash, which he did. And that V-skill, again, the same exact sequence, one more for stun.
Wake up buttons. That's the Dizzy. That's the round. A quick one for Shine.
I like that. We saw the last time he tried to do a crouch fierce into kunai and it whiffed, and I think he paid for it. I think that's what put him into losers against Punk. This is the second time they fought each other again in winners semis. Punk took it over Shine 3-2.
Yeah, it was close. I was going to say. Kind of a nail biter. Road dash up. EX. Yeah, that's counter hit combo. Big block. Man, that's a Dizzy early. Building some extra gauge as well. Oh, the whiff punish. That button is so good, especially when you have V-trigger available or you counter hit.
Final round.
You don't ever see Chun-Li's go for that instant air head stomp anymore in the corner. I feel like.
Too risky. If you miss it, you might die. Beats a lot of reversals, though, so it is pretty good. And it's an instant overhead, which is always nice to have.
Yeah. In a worst case scenario, I feel like you put yourself in the corner in that specific scenario.
Yeah. Which against Ibuki, no matter where you are, you get hit by a mix-up, so. Although the corner's no good. Jumps the EX kunai, but not a neutral jump or anything.
It's unfortunate because of how floaty Chun-Li's jump is, which you can't punish on the way down. And not big on the mix-up there with the way the kunai was released, right? Ooh! Neutral
jump.
jump still not able to punish in time.
So floaty. Sometimes it's nice to have a floaty jump, sometimes it's not. It depends on, you know, what you're looking for. Wow, late dash under, didn't believe in it. Punk, though, has great one-hit hit confirms as well, even in this character like Fierce or back medium punch, critical art.
Ooh. Can't chase it down. I feel like you might have tried to...
He thought about it for a second, but the confirm comes out. That's a clean one. High kick at the end. That's the kill. Game 1. Very, very strong. I mean, it started off looking like, all right, well, you know, we saw this this quick little sequence where Shine was looking fantastic, and then Punk, just the ground game, so dominant. Every button feels like just anguish as like Punk just like whiff punishes and just like catches everything that you try to do.
If there was a heat map on his controller, it would definitely hover around the medium punch button and the fierce button.
Yeah.
100%.
Especially with this character. Her buttons on the ground are fantastic, and his ground game is so good.
So ambiguous, that last second dash under for the side switch, and I like that. The strong to push away from the character, the dead body.
Yeah, it's really good. It fakes you out for the throw because you think you're up close. Missed the air leg. Air
Got it
legs
this
that time.
Oh, but drop the combo.
Yeah, and this is the start. It's very scary to leave Ibuki alive like this. Gotta watch the whiff punish like EX legs or back medium punch or something. You see Punk just walking back.
No activation.
Wow, down
Interesting.
4 medium kick, the overhead.
I thought Shine had that opening. He got the low medium kick, didn't go into the shuriken mix-up. They were too far out to keep him locked down with the EX kunai.
Yeah, full meter here for Punk. It's big. It means any of these confirms he has EX.
Oh, you saw the wake-up buttons there from Punk. The counter hit. Shine didn't get the most of it. Okay, still getting this corner carried. No reset, though. Close to stun is Punk.
That was a well-spaced kunai. Yeah, counter hit for the combo. That delay again with the medium punch trying to walk him down.
Ooh. Anti-air, back strong. Shuriken time.
Goes to the other side. Great block. So far, we haven't really seen that be that effective against Punk.
Oh, counter hit stand strong. Nothing to do about it, though.
We're just walking him down in the corner. Saw the backdash. Maybe Punk was looking for that B skill so he could whip punish it.
It's crazy. It's still anyone's game with the amount of meter that Punk has. Any solid hit confirm into critical art can do it.
Oh, that crouching medium kick was so scary. Can't get hit by anything. The throw, nice work from Shine. That standing light kick to check the forward movement was really good.
Yeah, nice easy button. Nothing with a heavy startup on it to kind of check. Just one touch away and throw to seal the deal.
EX kunai dash up, backdash from Punk on him, air flipped out. Whip
Nice
punish.
whiff punish on the roundhouse there. Punk on the move, forward throw, pushing towards the corner. Another one. Counter hit on the low short. Doesn't want to overcommit there. Here comes the shuriken. Excellent
reversal.
block, even better V reversal.
Yeah, we've seen that quite a few times. Back throw. Dashes up, doesn't go for anything risky after. Wow, no confirm.
He's been doing that a couple times, letting him rock. Just those forward strong, forward or back. See it every time.
Yeah, I always say back because I'm always holding back when I do it.
The type of people we are, Steve. Low forward, nothing to go behind it. Though. Ugh.
Still full gauge.
Oh, just misplaced. Misplaced the EX.
Oh, the release, not enough to kill. Wake up buttons from Punk. Oh, the whip punish fierce. Just like that, fires from the hip, and that'll do it.
Oh my god. Just the snap of it, the animation, the look of it.
Yeah, you know, Punk's pretty good, it turns out.
Win.
I don't know if you
He's
guys
not
knew
bad.
that. Number
He's not
one on the CPT standings, and his Chun-Li is pretty solid. I gotta give it up.
I've had this conversation before, how Punk had his debut over at one of the Red Bull events back in 2016, and how far he's come as one of the most dominant Street Fighter players, and how that event pretty much changed the course of his life.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fantastic player, and there's always players like that too, right? That they just show up and you can just see how good they are from the very beginning. Man, this guy is ridiculous. Full combo. Medium bird too. Nice challenge there, knowing that the dash up was coming. Wow, whiff punish, that was so far. Yeah, it didn't even combo.
He's been on fire with that all day, checking any sort of V-skill usage. Even on startup, he'll snap that fierce, or even as a whiff punish, he'll get it on time too. Oh, it's coming back! I've never seen it actually go
like make the
around
loop?
the same screen. Oh, you're dead. Oh no.
EX! Last little bit kills. Man, yeah, that was like the weird, you saw it turn around midair.
You rarely get to see it.
Strange.
Match point for Punk. Shine on his last limbs here.
A hit confirm on that crouching medium kick into the spinning bird. You can late cancel that. It's usually how you do it, actually.
And look at this containment there from Punk. Strongs back to back, on the verge of getting eliminated. Other side.
Missed the combo!
Oh, no, that was a frame trap.
Depends on who you ask.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
The back throw. Punk still blocking it out. V reversal. Has meter. Gotta watch out for any whiff from the EX legs. Beautiful bird, and that's gonna do it. 3-0 for Punk, who's back into our grand finals against Knuckle Do Dang.
Gets to stay in the hot seat as Knuckle Dude creeps on over to the stage. Big shout out to Shine, making it pretty far. Again, starting off with a solid win over Ardon on the winner's side. Punk defeating him the first time in winner's semifinals. Unfortunately, getting defeated again.
Yeah.
Really, really unfortunate. His shot.
Capcom Cup. makes it in anyway, so that means we have a great idea about who will be in Capcom Cup now. It's just that LCQ, as we mentioned. So we jump into this. Karen!
Oh boy, the main chicken.
Yeah, the main chicken. We haven't seen too much Karen from Punk.
Not in this top 8, that's right. Cool.
Well, it's NuckleDu. Obviously, in winner side, Punk in loser side, so he's got to reset here.
Got him on the landing frames, I guess.
Yeah, on the other side of the splash. Not easy to do to walk under that splash. It's got a pretty big hitbox. Tough to hit.
It really shrinks down his hurt box, if anything. It just completely changes the character, I feel like. It goes half size.
He gets skinny. He's tall and thin. Flies like a bird. Oh, I like that sweep because it's pretty often that NuckleDu swings with like a fierce after that. To try to catch you sticking out a button that's going to miss. And yeah, I like this character choice for NuckleDu as well. I think G really enables him to play against a character like this on the ground. Oh, no picture for him.
And that's been the story all day for Punk, really. There was a couple of times he got damage off the table, or on the table, left over.
That's a scary hit. Into the corner already. Guess here, Punk has critical art. Oh, the walk back afterwards, too. And that's the dangerous part about this character. Everything is fine and dandy until you hear the V-trigger activated, and you're like, now hold up.
It has to be called G-trigger at this point. Only
Yeah.
when he's on the screen. There it is, the confirm. Oh,
Whoa.
that was a long one, too.
Yeah. And then the miss after from Punk, he just got standing medium kick instead of EX Tenko whip punish. A little too far for the V-skill.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, the buffer normal crouch jab just in case Punk throws out a heavier normal, which he did. Post the stun, nice block.
Yeah, but he was so far away, he didn't want to challenge afterwards. NuckleDu got caught jumping there. Gonna be the knockdown. Dash
Went
up.
for the side switch.
No, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I guess he just wanted to use the Rekka instead of the meter. Confirm again. Oh, NuckleDu missed it.
No.
Last time he was a little early, this time a little late.
No follow back to the tempo.
Oh,
EX smash!
just wake up EX Smash for the first game here.
Oh,
Oh, man. Who did it? Oh, they're going to go desync, it looks like. Man, that was a wake up EX Smash out of nowhere. Just explosion fireworks. That's what that character always does. See Punk scratching his head.
there was that mishap where he got the double crouch jab into Tenko and just let it fly afterwards. Most of the time you get a good amount of damage. He did have enough bar to possibly bring it close to killing G, but now we'll never know.
Looks like Punk is waving someone down. He's like, man, what am I supposed to do here?
He's trying to figure out the situation, man. I mean, like, bringing out the Karen, falling short against G.
NuckleDu's face. He's like, "What's you all right over there, man? Was it GG's? Was it not GG's?" the frown on his face. Oh man, that is a good frown.
They're trying to reassess the situation here. They're going to take a quick breather while they readjust themselves for the upcoming match.
He's like, "It's what?"
So at this point, it's just for fun. When it comes to NuckleDu and Punk, because again, they're both qualified, highly up there in the leaderboards. And as for the prize of this, they're big chunk, essentially.
Yeah.
I think NuckleDu at this point is just trying to secure college tuition at this point.
And also, I mean, at this point, it's just about the prizing, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, okay, well, who's going to get the extra money from this tournament? I mean, both of them, lots of prize money, you know, throughout the season. But this is just that extra little bit. It's premier prize money at the very end of the year. So it's a nice little chunk of change to maybe take home on top of any other winnings they've had this weekend. Like, NuckleDu already went home with 10K from the tournament earlier. So
yeah, I don't even know what the spread is for this part of the tournament, actually. But
It's
you can
a
find out for yourselves over at CapcomProTour.com, Steve.
yeah, I was going to say it, but maybe you should just go look. Yeah.
You should.
Same as the normal premiere event, so if you look up the pricing for that, you'll find it. And that'll be the breakdown of everything that we've had so far. Obviously, there's a big one over at Capcom Cup as well. That'll be a big check.
Huge.
A wumbo check. They'll bring it out and hand it to you. I feel like that is the coolest thing in the world to get. I was saying earlier that there's a lot of cool trophies and stuff, but a big check is one of those things you like. When you get handed the big check, you're always cheesing. You're like, yeah. No one gets a big check, and it's like, shucks.
Do they get to actually keep the big check? I
Never.
would hope so. Really?
Almost never.
They can't just actually take it with them? Can't be like Happy Gilmore and just stack a bunch of them in their car to buy their house back?
I guess you could. Yeah, that would be great. Can you imagine trying to get that on a plane, though?
Oh, boy.
You have to
That's
spend...
that's definitely not a carry-on item.
No. Man, I had this lady yelled at me about my carry-on the way here. I've been flying with this thing for 2.5 years, and she's like, "Sir, can you put that in there and check it?" And I was like, no.
I cannot.
It fits.
Sorry.
It's not a giant check. It fit in the thing. And then she was like, you can go on. I was like, what? Why are you so mean?
I feel like you can convince anybody to do anything at this point with the way you speak. So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I definitely wouldn't doubt it. What if you just fold up that giant check and put it in your pocket?
Yeah, and they were just like, it's fine. Yeah, it fit in the little dimensions of the thingy, and she's like, you have to check it. And I was like, look at the dimensions, though. It works. You know, those are the rules. Those are your rules. You printed them, not me. You can't tell me the
call my
rules.
supervisor.
Yeah, let me call your supervisor. I'm like, what? No, I didn't care. If they were going to check it, they were going to check it. But yeah, it's just funny how that
It would have been gone, by the way. As soon as it hit the conveyor belt, as
would've
it gets checked in, it would have been whoop.
They would have command thrown it out
They
of
would
the
have
room.
crossed it out the top and paid in the order of someone else.
Yeah, that's
Johnny
true.
Donuts.
They would not have let me get that check back. Every time I'm on the plane and I watch people load the luggage and they just fling it in there, I'm like, oh, there's everybody's arcade sticks and all the monitors they have in their bags and everything.
I've seen that happen. There was this lady carrying wine in her luggage, and it just absolutely shattered and started leaking. And I was just like, oh, boy. And as I walked over to baggage claim, lo and behold, that lady was complaining.
Yeah. I've seen, like, the tweets before. You always see it, like, the pre-tournament tweets. That's, like, my monitor got broken during, like, travel or something like that.
I can't laugh at that. That's a nightmare.
Yeah,
That's
or the
a nightmare.
PS4 stops working, the games kit stopped working. It's a tough time, man. You got to travel with the setup. That's how it goes.
One thing about it, though, about traveling as a competitor is that as more and more travel the country with their fight sticks, TSA kind of gets used to it at this point. They're like, oh, I know what that is. I know exactly where you're going, and I'm going to watch you guys in a bit.
Yeah, there's a guy that every time I run into him at the airport, he's like, oh, where are you going this weekend? You going to NCR? You going to this? I'm like, yeah, what up, man? I'm going somewhere. It's always like that, which is cool.
Yeah, it's really cool that they actually know the name of the events afterwards. Like, oh, yeah, there's a big one going on and so, and they actually follow. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, that is one thing that's interesting about fighting games such a global thing that we see here. We saw in the Open premiere today, top 4 was 4 different countries as well, which is really cool. And Capcom Cup, if you haven't looked up who's already qualified, the standings are now final. If you go to CapcomProTour.com/standings, they updated the global standings so you guys can see who's there. And, you know, with how quick they've been, I wouldn't be surprised if they already updated, like, Smug making it in and everything, because the standings for that have been updated super fast. And they're usually really quick about everything, like the standings and also the VODs. Like if you go to the YouTube for Capcom Fighters or anything, it's usually there like instantly. So you can always find all the matches if you missed anything from earlier. You want to queue up some of the top 8 matches that you didn't see this weekend, or anything from the open bracket event that was yesterday as well.
Yeah, and if you guys also wanted to check out Street Fighter for yourselves, it's actually free to play this weekend up until, I think, tonight. And you have up to the Season 2 characters available in the roster. So you guys definitely want to check that out. I was checking out the Reddit on Street Fighter RSF. There's a lot of people actually picked it up and having a great time with it alongside watching some of these matches. Because again, when we entered this weekend, we didn't know what would happen. Every single bracket had top 8 potential written all over it. It was a bloodbath through and through, and the quality of matches have just been more than stellar.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good preview into what we expect from Capcom Cup, I think, right? With that tournament a month away, a lot of people came here to practice or try things out and try to get some extra prize money and points at the very end of the CPT season. You know, it's been a full year of CPT events, a bajillion events approximately, where people have been traveling all over the world to try to gain CPT points and stuff. So we finally made it. This is the last event before CPT, which is so crazy to think that this is the final event before Capcom Cup.
I feel like it's only been like a couple of months, man. As soon as March hit, I took a nap and I gotta go to where? I gotta go to Vegas?
I'm gonna where?
I gotta commentate this? Oh, okay, well. And here we are, man. And again, that final dance is going to be happening over at the Novo in Los Angeles, sunny Southern California, across the street from Staples Center. You guys want to book your flights, book your travel plans now, because it is going to be an insane weekend. Full of traffic, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
100%.
It's deep in LA. There'll be plenty of traffic. Yeah, plenty of traffic the whole time. You may think LAX is located in Los Angeles. It must be close to where the venue is. No, you'll be traveling for a long time. You'll pay that $50 Uber or whatever it is to get there.
You got to take the shuttle first, Steve. You can't count that out. You got to wait an extra 30 to 45 minutes. These are the insider tech for those of you in the chat. If you ever travel to LAX, be prepared to spend a lot of time at the airport, no matter what time of day.
It's the worst, yeah. But, you know, we've had some technical difficulties down there we've been waiting for. Fortunately, while we were up here chatting enough, James had a chance to sit down with an interview for 801 Striders. So let's check that out while we wait for all these difficulties to get sorted out on the stream.
So, Gustavo, this is going to be now your 3rd Capcom Cup. So how does that feel, knowing that you're in there and knowing that this is your 3rd time to represent at Capcom Cup?
This would be the 3rd time where I show that if I actually take the game seriously and I travel, I make it.
I remember we talked early on in Street Fighter V. You kind of had a character crisis.
Yes.
How much does it help that you found G?
let me tell you this. He is designed to play how I want to play the game, right? I don't have to adjust to the character. It's already there. Like everything I want to do, the character does, and does it very efficiently.
What to you would be a success for Capcom Cup?
This is the most confident I've felt in the game in a long time, and that's mainly due to just preparation. I know I'm properly prepared, and on top of that, like my character, I just love G.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you, and good luck.
Nice to hear from Strider a little bit. You know, he's playing in both of the top 8s today and talking about his character selection and everything. It's interesting to hear from him all the time because he's one of those players that when you talk to him, he's like, you know, it takes me a while to figure out what I'm supposed to do in this game and like who I'm supposed to do it with. And that's one thing that's interesting. He's not one of those players that's like, yeah, in 5 minutes I know who I'm going to main and I know how to, you know, play the game and like all this stuff. He's definitely someone who I think if you're, you know, one of those people getting into the game now, he's like self-admitted it took him like years before he felt like he was good at Street Fighter when he was first learning back in Street Fighter 4. And now it's like the same kind of thing. He's like, yeah, you know, once I dig in there and really like prepare and practice, you know, I feel like I can do well, but it takes some time. So we jump back into our grand final set here.
We go back into it. NuckleDu versus Punk.
Yeah, we saw that first game. Not go so well. Uh-oh. What's happening here?
Now they're waiting for the ultimate footsie battle, Steve. This is the plan. They're going to wait until the time goes down to 5 seconds, and that's when they're going to initiate all the normals.
No, obviously there's something. There's a...
You just shot me down just like that.
No.
Huh? Not even going to give me any leeway for that? All right, I understand. Talk to me about it, Steve.
Punk seems upset. I see that he's shaking his head a lot. He said, man, it's so crazy. What am I supposed to do? His head shaking.
There might be a significant issue regarding the input of his controller, possibly. Maybe how he's sitting.
His head has not stopped shaking for the last like 45 seconds. So it's clearly like, you know, there's something.
And for those of you that saw earlier in the stage, or early in the game, it's at 0-0. Don't be fooled. NuckleDu is going to get that win for the first time earlier.
Yeah.
That part of the match definitely counted. So he's still in the lead, in the winner's side of things, for those of you just tuning in. He's the one that put Punk into losers initially, getting that win 3-1 over his Chun, Li, and G.
Yeah, they're chatting about it on the stage, it seems like. NuckleDu earlier was laughing about whatever the issue was, so maybe it's not, it's like a one-sided thing. Who knows whatever the frustration point is for Punk.
At this point, it's very difficult to tell, right? But
And he did the whole speech. He was building
he?
meter. Yeah,
I
he did
couldn't
the whole
tell.
speech. Yeah, I can tell by the animation of it.
Oh, and he like walks around and he just does.
And then he points up at the end.
Does that I can't remember if that taunt hits people like that.
Is it one of those
no,
things that
it's actually him being in neutral?
His
without
idle
touching-
animation?
Yeah, his idle animation.
that makes sense? There's a few idle animations like that just smoke you.
I'm probably wrong.
I don't know. I don't remember, to be honest. I remember when he came out, he has one thing that does like a ton of damage. I don't know what it is. It's either that the full speech or the taunt or something.
Probably.
Something that'll never land.
Yeah. It does like a gang of damage too, and it's really interesting to see how those interactions happen. I know Akuma has one of those things as well with his idle animation, where he's like moving around.
Oh, he does
and
the
then
flex. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it the flex? Dang.
Or he does like the weird like, at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I mean, his taunt, he punches the ground and it's a hit.
yeah, that's also one of them. And then Birdie has the disgusting flick.
Yes.
It's kind of gross, and it's
Yeah.
a projectile.
That's gross.
I wonder if it's like
For some
if
reason-
counter hit, you could do like critical art.
Yeah, you just link it after. For some reason, it was bad, and then you said it's a projectile, and that made it seem way more disgusting to me.
Yeah, he flicks it right at you. He
Ugh.
goes, hey, and then just
Ugh.
flies full. You can't even see it.
Yeah. That's nasty, man.
Yeah, it's
Just
pretty gross.
wiping it on
That's,
people.
that's close. I don't
That's a
know.
physical strike. Yeah.
I guess we count that. Kind of going back to that interview with Gustavo, it's really impressive to see not only how he learns the game, like relearns the game, relearns the characters, just his understanding of how to learn
Yeah.
the new characters is actually quite impressive, because when you think about it, when he grew up in Street Fighter 4, like his lifespan of him trying to bring up the community with him, it was like he was the lone soldier towards the end. Like, he was trying to bring up his community and teach everybody these matchups, but at the end, he was the only one that survived. Him and Peru, right?
Yeah, he's an interesting example of someone who's not like, you know, there's a lot of fighting game players who have been playing a long time and then they just are used to it. And then he's an interesting example of somebody who needs to put in a lot of time and effort. As we jump back in to our grand finals here. It's 1-0 Knuckle Doodang.
That is correct. Sponsored by his own wallet.
Yeah. It's good people to rely on as long as the wallet is nice and thick.
Yeah, the most consistent team, honestly. Maybe go into this corner. Yeah, he wants to keep him contained. Willing to spend the V reversal early.
Yeah, finds the hit. This should be Dizzy. Spends it to get the kill.
Builds himself another bar with the 2 Mujin Kaku.
All right.
Reset.
And the back throw for the stun. So whatever the issue is, seems to be sorted out quite fine as Punk plays that round pretty
It was all
convincingly.
a ploy. He was trying to ice him.
Ah, I see.
Ah, nice pun there. Nice work, Steve.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, I apologize. Punk already looking to put NuckleDu into the corner once again, but NuckleDu jumping out to safety. That was the same side?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's a surprising jump angle. This character is a little weird when he jumps like that too, and his splash is great for dealing with situations like that.
Oh, running into that roundhouse is a scary thing. A double hitter. Big jump in there. Jumping roundhouse for that matter. Again, this time it's a cross-up on the splash with the damage and the corner carry.
Catches him moving there after the medium punch, and this is a big lead. Anti-air, wow. Went the other way, so this is going to be V-trigger. All right, corner position. NuckleDu obviously doesn't want to hit anything, get counter hit. Oh, and the jab finally brought it out, gets the counter hit at the end. Scary spot to be. I mean, cornered by Karen, full meter. She can kill you in one touch.
You might see one touch into EX as well. And again, oh, okay. Just past the fireball. Nice use of meter there right off the bat from Punk. And again, another one firing from NuckleDu off the Fierce.
Yeah, that is something that he does quite a bit. No whiff punish there from Punk. And
I'm surprised he didn't go to the Orochi because that was after Fierce, right? So he did have time to go to Orochi, maybe get a trade combo.
missed the stun, but he gets the reset anyway
Did
and
he?
the level. EX gonna try to get this last little bit, and that'll do it.
Oh my god.
2-0 for NuckleDu here as he goes up. Feeling pretty solid.
I tried to turn over to see Punk's position. Oh, there it is. Cool.
First win for player
Looking
Man, that was a
positively
gang
playing
of
it.
damage.
Round 1. Fight.
Just hanging out in this neutral. This is one of those matchups that's interesting to watch, simply because Karen can't really do the same kind of whip punishing she wants to do on the ground against most characters. It's tough. Especially
Yeah.
just buffered far light kick and, yeah, the jabs.
Oh, forward throw in the corner. Fierce keeping check. Just wants to try to jump out of there. The activation. No, a little bit too far out. Didn't get the rest of that EX Tenko. You can link that. Just very difficult. Okay.
Gets counter hit, so he loses the level by getting hit by the Reckon and the knockdown.
Dashing out of there. Nice target combo to catch in the air. Doesn't want to fall victim to the splash anymore.
Low smash, fireball, jump, faking out the V skill in the air.
Oh, crouch Fierce, other side, back throw, keep him in this corner. Wake up smash again with the reversal.
Beautiful check on the dash, and that's going to do it. Punk ready for it. Calling out those offensive, you know, kind of sequences that NuckleDu was trying to do. Dashing up, jumping. Really ready with that air-to-air target combo.
And I like NuckleDu trying to take advantage of that angle of jumping at Karen, right? Because without meter, she's very susceptible to that jumping. Doesn't have the best anti-air answer for those sequences.
Yeah, for the cross-up angle in particular, that's where it's a little tough. Regular jump, she has okay. Wow, that
Okay,
was
indeed.
really good. Cornered, front throw, safe choice from NuckleDu. Wow,
But
caught
man
the...
grab! He got him on the recovery of the dash!
Man, he was backdashing, and he still got grabbed. The jump in. She keeps it nice and simple. Baits the throw,
my
the perfect.
Goodness. Putting himself at tournament point with critical art on deck.
Scary place to be. That standing heavy punch into the EX smash has been something he's opened up with a lot, and with this much meter, real dangerous. The buffer takes the level. Walk up the fireball there. V reversal doesn't work. Just gonna take this chip. Wow! Jump the command throw. He's jumping way before it too. Air to air.
Boy.
Calls it out. This is gonna be close to stun. Next hit'll do it. Baits
He
the
gets
throw.
it. Is he going to build enough meter for the double bar?
Yeah, he has both. EX.
Not enough to kill.
Wake up critical.
That
art.
had to be wake up smash. That had to be wake up smash.
I think he bet it all and just dashes up for the kill. Punk with all the right reads and really just kind of changed the way he was dealing with the approach options from NuckleDu there.
Had it been Wake Up Smash, he would have been able to go into V-Trigger, have himself a good time forcing Punk to block, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately.
Nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta wake up super. That's life.
No.
Yeah, it is.
I can't accept fate like that. Oh.
Raw smash. Knockdown mid-screen, and yeah, air flip out helped out Punk. Yeah, air flip out again. Going to that backdash a lot. That stand light kick buffer.
The roundhouse crush counter lands, does get himself a little bit more.
Yeah.
Damage with the V skill. Activation from Punk.
Yeah, and the V-Trigger early because of the crush counters and V-skill is really nice to have for Karen. We should probably build another one or have access to V-reversals later. Slow and steady from Knuckle Dude now.
Nice whiff punish. And I get it because Punk didn't want to let it waste down to just one usage of that Rekka Ken.
Yeah, very safe pressure again. Knuckle Dude doesn't want to go for anything like the command throw, anything risky.
That was so
Anti-air.
far.
Double jab on wake up. Look at how much meter Punk has available.
And he opted not to go for the side switch. He wanted to save the meter and get the knockdown. But to what? To no avail. The medium kick.
Yeah, that was a scary position too because, you know, obviously if he gets hit by anything, critical art's available. And also, Knuckle Dude was about to build up critical art for Chip, which is very hard to avoid against G. Punish.
Oh. Build themselves the V gauge off of the charge V skill. 2 bars left. Knuckle Dude still sitting out full critical art.
Wow, dash up. Looks low. The block from Knuckle Dude. Oh, the punish. That was really like perfect spacing on the range. Gets the counter hit. Throw in the corner here, working on Dizzy almost.
Any normal sequence, yeah, does lead to stun. You already know Punk is taking this round, bringing it down to the wire, as well as building so much meter off of that sequence.
Yeah, she builds a lot of meter in general. That's just kind of what Karen does. So having 3 bars here, fantastic. Gives you that EX Tenko to punish any of these fireballs that are spaced out. Heavy kick.
Caught him jumping.
Oh, empty
Big
jump.
Punish from Knuckle Dude.
Yeah, into the corner already. V reversal. We've seen that a few times from Punk.
Ooh, caught him with the Orochi on the wake up of Knuckle Dude. Roundhouse connecting from Punk. No crush counter.
Yeah, just a little whip punish roundhouse. That doesn't actually lead to too much. Fireball out. Doesn't get EX Tenko that time. You see that stand light kick. Looking for it all day long is Knuckle Dude. He wants that one button into the corner. Scary fireball to throw. A heavy kick. That move has really worked out well. Wow, doesn't combo.
Big punish.
He's going to carry to the corner here. One guess for Punk. Goes for the EX again.
Pays off. Dividends. The big punish incoming from Punk.
Knockdown back throw. One guess here for both. The smash is available. Goes for the activation. Throw again. Not going to kill.
He gets close. It's fear of overhead. Check the leg. Is this going to be enough, Steve?
It's enough. The heavy kick. No, he went for the different combo, but the jab. Knuckle Dude is your North America Regional Final champion with that meaty afterwards. Looking fantastic on his way to Capcom Cup next month.
Shout out to his sponsor, the wallet. You hate to see it, Steve. You really do. Punk tried his hardest in that set, faltering 3-1 in a tough beat. A second time around against Knuckle Dude. Same results as how they fought in winners finals, but still a great showing nonetheless.
Showing off his wallet to the crowd, says, look, this is what got me this far. No team, no jersey, just a wallet and a dream. Nice work from Knuckle Dude, who performed really